Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Storytime with Bobsheaux. We got myself and my lovely lady Raven. Let's all say hi to Raven. Hi, Raven. We love you.
Home Cruise says he can't wait. Home Cruise says, I'm sorry, brought to you by Pre-Bubbled, because why wait?
Exactly.
Home Cruise said he can't wait for your Maleficent 2 review.
I can!
Don't give away your true feelings until you're doing the review. Keep it a mystery.
Yes.
Does he like it or doesn't he?
Because there's a possibility that I might enjoy this one, isn't there?
You have to be unbiased. You have to. Well, okay, you can't be unbiased. You have to give it a chance. You have to be open-minded. Yes. You have to open your heart to the chance.
Oh, you mean like Maleficent did to Aurora?
You were very good, mother.
Hello, box office. Give me my money back, please. Oh no, there's nothing wrong with the projection or anything. The theater itself was fine. This movie was just horrible, and I would like my money back. Thank you.
I just noticed that you're wearing your Yoda shirt. Your little baby Yoda shirt.
Yeah.
Grogu.
Yes, little Grogu.
The Grogu.
Hey, look, frog eggs.
No.
And he's always in arm's reach. Is he alive? Gotta smack him. Hello? Live! This is the way.
Adorable witch! I notice you. I see you, girl. It's still weird calling you adorable witch.
Adorable something.
You have to change it. You have changed your icon. So you have to send us a new artwork.
This is true. This is
okay. Start taking down suggestions. There, y'all chat amongst yourselves and throw out some suggestions. I am taking sponsored posts.
And for the record, yes, I am aware that there are new Descendants projects on the horizon.
I showed him. Someone sent a tweet. There's 2 more Descendants movies in the works with Disney, according to an article by Deadline. He was thrilled.
This is my thrilled face. Just, I still have yet to see Royal Wedding, but I hear they're kind of dancing around the issue of Carlos not being around. Are you really going to keep on doing that for another 2 movies, Disney? Or are you finally going to replace him? I'm sorry, that's kind of what you do with actors when you put them in animation.
I am finding that I'm forgetting to talk.
Talking is good.
Good stuff will do that to you.
I'm glad it's good stuff.
It's Raven! Herky McJerky! Everybody give Herky McJerky a hug!
Hello.
Requesting hugs.
May
you.
May I have hugs, please? Oh, fine. Come here. Oh.
Archer says, fucking no, it's done. Drop the series and let it die.
The island's open. There's nowhere left to go.
What's my name? No one cares. No one cares what your name is. You lost.
I know what your name is. Japanese horse. Google Translate is fun.
Muppets
Haunted Mansion premieres October 8th. Oh boy.
He started to chant, don't suck, don't suck.
Please don't suck, please don't suck, please don't
yeah,
suck.
Please don't suck, please don't suck, please don't suck.
Muppets, I love you. Disney, I love you. Maybe you should have a little distance. Hades is not the villain in the royal wedding. He's just misunderstood. He's not supposed to be the villain in the third movie. He's just misunderstood. Where is Davy Jones? If
over on the Pirates of the Caribbean set.
if King Adam is so terrified of Hades, so terrified of death, why doesn't he go after Davy Jones and his crew? Prince Adam, do you fear death? Yes, I do. That's why I'm rounding up all these villains from all the from all kinds of places and time periods and putting them all on a penal island.
I just put Davy Jones down.
That's pretty hardcore.
I put Davy Jones for me.
Of course.
That.
You're welcome.
It's not sexy, but kind of is. It's weird. The character was anything but. I'm just not into tentacles. What can I say?
What, you don't like men who are all tentacly?
No, I don't. Home Crew says, "Hey, Bobsheaux, Wallace Shawn is the villain in Addams Family too."
Of course he is.
Inconceivable.
That's not a villain. That's a joke.
Wallace Shawn is a joke?
I'm sorry. Were you actually afraid of him in Princess Bride?
I wasn't afraid of anybody in Princess Bride. That's not the point. You shut your blasphemous face. Shut up.
Yeah, how do we get out of here? Well, there's always, my way. Ugh. I like the Haunted Mansion movie, but no.
And then there's the Addams Family series, directed by none other than Tim Burton, coming to Netflix.
Sweetheart.
Where Gomez will be played by Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez?
That's who he sounds like.
I don't know what Rosie Perez sounds like.
You don't know what Rosie Perez sounds like? What do you do with your time? You don't... Anyway.
I review crap.
Well, get prepared, because it's going to be crap. And you'll eventually have to renew it. There were so many opportunities, so many other options.
As you continue to say to me...
had some potential with Catherine Zeta-Jones. Might have had some chemistry, on-screen chemistry.
As you continue to tell me about everything else, you have to give it a chance.
And as I have explained to you, you signed up to review crap.
Yes.
The rest of your days, you said, I want to do that for my job. All I did was date you. I don't have to give anything a chance. I don't have to be fair and objective.
You do if it's for leisure watching. You have to
don't
give it a chance for our casual watching.
Oh, like you did with Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
You did not give it a chance. You are a dirty, rotten liar.
I gave it a chance, and it was terrible.
Liar!
A quiet witch. Happening.
Yes, Catherine Zeta-Jones, excellent Morticia. I don't know anybody who could follow in Angelica Houston's footsteps like Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Given Tim Burton,
casting.
possibly Eva Green.
Well, that was what I saw. A lot of people were saying they were hoping for Eva Green and Johnny
Depp. Yeah.
So yeah, I can see it.
With equal parts with equal amounts of fans calling for Christina Ricci to return. That'd be interesting.
Yes, Dalek Apocalypse. Tim Burton is making an animated Addams Family series for Netflix.
No, it's live action.
I mean, yeah, not animated. I'm stoned. And
with Luis Guzman
as Gomez. It's going to suck so hard.
We don't know that.
We know that. I know that. You know that.
I know that. You know that. They don't know that. Shut up, Muffin.
I'm writing this down, nurse. Just for you, baby. Only for you. This is going to be amazing.
I hope Tim Burton does a good job. Or does a good Addams Family. Johnny Depp better be Gomez. I'm sorry, it has been confirmed. Gomez is being played by Luis Guzman. Yes, Jimmy Brucker, I can see the chat. I got it all right here.
I had to write that down.
There's a little bit of lag between when I see it and when I get it back to you guys. But, yeah, I can see you guys.
Okay. Reading is important.
Reading is very important. That's why we're here.
Did I get that one? I got that one.
Ah,
okay, now I know where I am.
My doppelganger Rob Thomas is in channel, and he says, you would make a good Gomez. Why, thank you. But, of course, Gomez is only as good as his Tish.
Check out Last Bobsheaux. No, was it Last Bobsheaux? Bobsheaux before.
2019.
Bobsheaux 2019.
Yes.
For...
We did nothing but Addams Family stuff.
Yeah.
And, wow, I had no idea that so many people in Hollywood had so little idea how to write the Addamses. Renegade the Unicorn says, who the F is Luis Guzman? Compared to...
No one of consequence. I mean...
Compared to Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia, that's a very fair question. He's been around for a long time, but I can't...
He usually plays a bad guy, but he has a speech impediment.
He's a character actor, so he doesn't get a whole lot of big roles. Oh, Octofox. Ha ha ha. I see what you did there. But, yeah, we've got Catherine Zeta-Jones, great. Tim Burton, great under the right circumstances. Let him do his own thing, I know it'll be good. The writers from Smallville, alright, I enjoyed that show. Luis Guzman.
Boo.
More comic accurate, perhaps? But the comic accurate Gomez is kind of dead, and has been ever since Raul Julia.
Yeah, don't give me anything. He's very much like the comic strip. I don't care. I do not care.
Nobody cares about the original Wednesday anymore. They only care about the character that Christina Ricci created.
The original Wednesday in your kind of comic strip was a happy little girl.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. She was just a normal girl who wore black.
So if nobody can create a variation on Wednesday, and nobody can create a variation on Morticia, then why do we have to vary so widely for Gomez?
Morticia has been very consistent ever since the beginning.
Oh, right. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I said that wrong because I'm stoned. They're not being accurate to the comic strip for Wednesday and Morticia, so why do we have to be for Gomez? I mean, give him his comic strip family. They did, the Addams Family.
Yes, the animated film.
Animated Addams Family. That's for the comic strip. it.
And it sucked.
Do it live action. Get Johnny Depp. Or there are so many more that could have done it, even if you didn't want to hire Johnny Depp. But of course, Tim Burton did. And I can see Johnny Depp opposite of Catherine Zeta-Jones easily.
A lot of fans were fan casting Oscar Isaac, I think is his name. I could see him.
Anybody but Luis Guzman.
We
were talking about it, and I sent him a rap battle between Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, and Luis Guzman, because he was like, I don't know what Luis Guzman sounds like. So I said it would have been better if they had cast Gabriel Iglesias. At least he has some charm.
And put him in the right hair, he would be comic accurate too.
Just because he's a big boy does not mean he cannot be romantic and suave. He could pull that off a lot better than Luis Guzman. It's just wrong, people. It's gonna suck.
There's only one word for this. Betrayal!
Complete and utter, surprisingly unexpected betrayal.
Who's playing Uncle Fester, asks Squad Adventures. Good question. No idea. They only just announced Pugsley.
And I think they picked a good Pugsley. I'm pretty sure they did good on Lurch.
Right,
the Romanian, the really long, tall, skinny Romanian guy. He's got that angular face. He's gonna look awesome in the makeup.
Yeah, they did Lurch too, didn't they? But no, where they knew right off the bat that they needed to have Wednesday going on her psychic power adventure with her friends from high school, because if there's one thing that says Wednesday Addams, it's high school friends. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. It might be good. What is the best movie we've reviewed? Asks the Pretzel. Best movie I reviewed?
Well, good ones are really few and far between.
They are. I'm biased. Probably The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, I can't think of the best because I'm quite bubbled. But I can think of some that I liked, which were, thank you, Mune, Jack and the Cuckoo Clock Heart, Abominable.
Oh, if only you could have seen Raven's face when she saw the various things that I made with the Yeti hair. There's this woman running around on a Yeti skin rug, and she is mortified.
I divorce him.
Of course it was fake. I contend that we want to be nice to the Yetis if we're going to harvest their fur.
Wants to exploit them.
No, we are trading with them.
And skin them.
It only looks like an animal skin, which is hilarious.
No.
Look, it's a baby fluffy babies.
So Archer said, hey, Pretzel asked about what movie you reviewed was the best, and he wants to know what's the worst. Hands down, Where the Dead Goes to Die.
You know what the worst is.
Hands down. That shouldn't even qualify as a movie.
Actually,
qualify as a crime, a felony.
I would say When Blackbirds Fly, actually. Where the Dead Go to Die, that might just be a one-off. This is some horrible experiment gone horribly wrong. Its follow-up, When Blackbirds Fly, this is from after the director had a lot of feedback from the first cinematic outing he had. He had a chance to do better, and he didn't. He just did the same bizarre, disgusting crap all over again when the entire world was telling him, no, please stop. But
the people that have made it admitted they were on drugs making it. No, they admitted that they were smoking pot. I am smoking
yes.
pot. Do you think that I would be capable of coming up with such horrible shit as Where the Dead Go to Die and When Blackbirds Fly? No.
Maybe it would just loosen up your inhibitions to do so, but the fact remains that you would still have to have the drive to do that in the first place. You had to have that vision.
This stuff's not making you hallucinate. You had it's just you had those thoughts, but well before the drugs.
Mm-hmm. Yes, if you're creating this and thinking it's a black comedy, then I'm sorry, you just have a horrible sense of humor, and you cannot blame the drugs on that.
Grace, I'm not ignoring you. I've been taking down your message, your requests. How am I ignoring you, baby? I'm sorry. I am stoned. I've been writing stuff down.
Yes.
It's time to get started.
She is stoned, which means that she is writing and drawing down nightmares for me to film later. That's how that works.
Yes, because that's what I'm going for. I couldn't be bothered if I wanted to. Now, meth? Maybe? Cocaine? Acid? I can see that. But all they did was say they were smoking pot.
Yeah, no. Yeah. That's true, Archer Slam Bam. He was just going for pure shock value, and good for you. You can do that. Doesn't make it a good movie.
What? There was nothing redeemable about it.
Nothing at all.
The story was traumatizing.
What story?
The visuals were horrible looking.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't make you think.
Nope.
They made you want to throw up.
They just made you want to retch. And you're supposed to... and horror films, despite their horrific content, are supposed to be enjoyable pieces of entertainment.
Grace, how did Pinocchio traumatize you into not smoking weed? as a Pinocchio-phobic survivor, I feel you. I just can't imagine what he could do to me that would make me not want to smoke weed. Devil's lettuce.
I guess you don't remember him. No, because you always turned off the movie whenever his nose grew for the first time, right?
I never watched it until you made me. I watched it in the movie theater when I was with my parents, and it bothered me. And I said, no, Pinocchio, no. So...
What
if
Grace...
I didn't watch it, I wouldn't watch it. I saw the trailer for it, the movie trailer, and I wouldn't watch it.
What probably scared Grace out of never smoking pot was the scene at the end where he's drinking a big old mug of beer and smoking a cigar. So, yeah, that happened in a Disney movie. A little kid smoking and drinking. Yeah, not just weed, she says. Any tobacco or anything that could be inhaled. Because he's smoking and drinking, and he sees his friend Lampwick slowly turning into a donkey, and he's just... Yeah, none of this, thank you.
Okay, we need to get started. Hello, Trixie, give me that voice suggestion. And is it early? Is it late? Do you know when your birthday is? She said, I was hoping for a voice suggestion for my early or late birthday gift. Is it early or late?
Well, it could be...
Were you born?
It could be early if her birthday this year has yet to happen, or it's late if we're talking about last year.
Oh, it is early. Well, why would you say it was late? Their birthday's September 28th. Yes, give me a voice suggestion.
And before we go on, I need to read this from Johnny O'Malley. Rob, thank you for telling us not to watch Where the Dead Go to Die. With each year, I'm more and more thankful that I haven't watched it. you are welcome. And I am so grateful that you guys hold my opinion with that kind of regard. Because I'm only here to give my opinion. I liked this movie, I didn't like this comic, etc. I'm not telling you to not indulge in this, that, or the other. But I am telling you, do not watch this. And you guys are saying, okay, I will trust you on that. I might be a little bit curious about this, but you're telling me not to indulge in that curiosity? I will trust you on that, sir. I cannot tell you how greatly I value that, and I'm so happy that you are taking my advice. Because it was just the wrong kind of experience. Fedora, he watched it, not with us, but at the same time as we were watching it, and he reviews horror, or reviewed horror, rather. That was his thing. I review kids' movies, he does horror, and this was just disgusting even to him. He has seen all kinds of crazy crap, but he couldn't stomach it.
Right.
I mean, he pushed
Trixie.
through, he finished it.
Trixie, honey, if you're drinking wine that makes you forget whether your birthday has happened or is about to happen, why did you not bring enough for all of us?
Why are you not recommending it to the entire chat?
Exactly. That made me a little tipsy. I had some wine. Made you forget when your birthday was? You need to share. Share with the class.
I forgot what feet are.
some good wine. Okay, anyway, here we go. First is a sponsored post. Where are we? What chapter and verse of the Holy Book of Descendants are we on?
the Book of the No Head.
Book of the Apple Head.
Yes. We are drudging our way through chapter 23. We're on page 250 of 311. We're almost done. We're almost done. Find out what happens next. Descendants! Nothing in this book matters because we know where it's going! Why am I reading this?
Because your fans love you and they want you to be prepared for Descendants 4 and 5. Or is Royal Wedding considered 4? 5 and 6.
It's 3.5.
It's not 3.5. What is the movies they're coming up with, or Royal Wedding?
Royal Wedding.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what.
Descendants 3.5, the floppy.
The floppy, is that what they're calling Ben on his wedding night? Hi-yo!
I am not responsible.
Well, I'm sorry, but I think I can only get it up when you're a dragon.
Ew.
Oh, she does have those eyes that he really likes.
The same is with me. The Adorable Witches, I actually have no idea what's been going on in the book. I'm too focused on the funny. I have no clue what's been going on in the story.
Neither am I, and I've been reading it!
Yeah, I thought you said because nothing was going on.
Because nothing is going on! All I can remember are horrible, stupid little details, like Professor Radigan having a rickshaw company. What?! And biology class where they cut open princes who have been turned into frogs, but they can't die! Because
Connie, I don't think that was a voice suggestion, but it gave me an idea.
Her ideas are scary. But anyway, sponsored post. Who is it?
I like that one.
She's giddy. Why is she giddy?
Because I'm going to like it, you're going to hate doing it.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, spam risk. I'm not answering you.
Oh, that's not the right window. I clicked on the wrong thing. First one is a sponsored post from our very own Starks.
What does Grace have for us?
Well, you know you're going to need a prop.
Yes, probably.
It's the Oopsie request, beginning with Oopsie as Mal.
Blah.
The Oopsiendants. Oopsendants.
True to her very existence, she's oopsie to the core.
Oopsie to the core, she's so cute.
Blech. The dungeon, said Maloopsie. Or you might know it as the place where my Oopsie encountered the love-struck Prince Oopsie. Evie's eyes were wide with Oopsie. It was probably the most famous Oopsie in all of Ardan. Lipsit was going to lock him down here for 100 Oopsies, right? That could have been fun, Oopsie. I just wanted to Oopsie! Wow, that was horrible.
Next, Oopsie as Evie.
You two should, like, be friends in Oopsie. And we've already got Squeakin'.
It's gonna be a long night, man.
Oh, yes.
Grace would like to know, why do you give Mal a Valley Girl accent?
Because that's what she is. Oh, my God.
Because that's what he grew up around. Mal is every bitchy girl he went to high school with.
Every shallow, bitchy girl I went to high school with. Thank you very much.
I've seen pictures from when he was in high school. If we had been in high school together, I'd have been all over that. Long-haired nerd, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take that one.
Oh, okay then.
I said if we'd been in high school at the same time. Shut your face. Okay. Evie. Oopsie Evie.
Carlos looked around. She nearly pulled it off, didn't Oopsie? Mal nodded. It's not that far. It's not that trio of self-righteous busybody blasted Oopsie fairy, she sighed. And if seen enter I love the Oopsies.
Next is Oopsie as Maleficusqueaky.
I'm Oopsie!
We love you, Grace.
Ugh. Don't you want to be Oopsie like me? No, we don't.
You be nice to Oopsie.
I don't know about Oopsie, but I feel like we've been down here 100 years already. Let's get on with Oopsie. Jay said, he was more alert than he'd been all Oopsie because he knew he was on the job, Noopsie.
Grace's lips, Oopsie lips. True love's kiss goes on the lips.
True love's kiss goes on the Oopsie.
That was not my joke. Family approved.
That was.
Bobsheaux made me do that joke. And he forced me to do the lips.
That was you! You came up with that!
You don't remember. You
I remember!
You can't remember shit.
I remember the unimportant shit, and that was it!
Not my joke. Alright, next in Grace's Oopsie post from the Oopsendants is Oopsie as Audrey. Did Audrey have a voice? I don't remember. She was such a nothing character.
She was just...
Snooty.
Yeah. Jay found a dungeon Oopsie. Carlos had the box inside listening for its Oopsie. This is the one. He went ahead with the box while Jay and Mal and Evie helped each other down the steps, bracing themselves against the wall as they went. There was no rail, and the treads that they were coated in black moss. Every step squished in Oopsie. Turning the pages hard.
Oopsie as dude.
And it felt as if they were stepping on something living and whoopsie.
Oopsie as dude.
Ugh. Suddenly, the whole Mad River thing doesn't seem so oopsie, said Evie. Serious loopsie, Jay said.
Audrey, I'm so evil 50 minutes later. I'm so sorry. Shortest evil reign ever.
Why, oopsie? That was so stoopsy! What?
This one hurts a little bit.
Oh god, what is it?
Oopsie as Harry Hook. Harry Hook should have been a good character.
Ugh.
He was the best looking one of the bunch.
Mal didn't say a whoopsie. She couldn't. She was too distracted. Even the boss smelled like her moopsie.
Next.
Choopsie.
Choopsie. And final in this sponsored post of the Descendants is Oopsie as Dizzy.
It only grew thicker as they oopsied deeper into the dungeon. There were layer upon layer of gassy cobwebs, and spider tapestry woven long ago and forgotten. Every step they took pulled apart the threads, clearing a way forward. All of them were quiet, hushed by the lingering menace, and all of their footsteps squished around the gloopsies. And she exploded from caffeine or something. I don't know. Next.
Try refreshing your page, Pretzel.
Uh-oh, are we having issues?
The stream is showing as online. Offline, rather. Blah. Okay, so the next one is Voices from the Chat. Beginning with Tom Servo.
Yes, I'm getting that we are, in fact, live too. So...
Yes, it looks live to me, so just refresh the page.
Yes. Here, Belle asked, stopping in front of a rotten wooden door hanging partly off its hinges. When she touched it, the frame collapsed, sending the wood clattering against the floor. Even the heavy iron straps that had once bound the door fell against the stones in the wood, making an awful racket. Maybe we shouldn't touch anything, said Carlos, scrutinizing the device in his hands. Mal rolled her eyes. Too late. Next.
Next is a sponsor post.
From who? Thank you, JJ. What do you got for us?
Okay. Beginning with Scrooge McDuck angry at this book you're reading.
Oh, angry. That'll be a stretch.
Another Scottish actor. Or at least a Scottish accent.
Oh, dear.
Couldn't think of him either.
This is going to be awful. I think this is it, Carlos said. Jay hoped he was right, that the box had led them to the Dragon's Eye. He couldn't imagine what Mal could do to poor Carlos if he hadn't, and Jay himself needed it to get on with the job at hand. Next.
Open up. For
now,
me.
right here.
Robert.
Yes?
These are the next ones are for me. Beginning with Barbosa. Oh, I think ASMR. Barbosa ASMR.
Agreed. Got to get really close up to the camera to show off my nasty teeth here. Mal nodded, and Jay pushed aside what was left of the door. As they entered, he couldn't help but notice that the shattered remains of the door and its frame looked like a kind of mouth, a panther's mouth, and they were stepping through its open jaws into the mouth of the beast. The accursed men, Miss Turner.
And now sexy Jerome ASMR. By the way, hopes for BTW. I think it's by the way, hopes for Venom. Let there be carnage.
Didn't see the first Venom, so...
Did any of you notice? Shut up, Evie said tensely. They had all seen the same thing, which couldn't be good. I think that went well. That was probably why nobody wanted to talk about it. The four of them walked inside. The room was impossibly dark. There was not even a hint of light, not a glow from a distant window or a torch. Jay reached out, looking for a wall. Something to touch. You know?
Love it. Next is voices from the chat. Mark Hamill's Joker as the genie. And next time, don't be so impatient. We're just getting started.
Oh boy.
Anyway, Mark Hamill's Joker as the genie.
Maybe we should find a flashlight or something in Jay's pockets before we touch any, Carlos warned, but it was too late. Jay struck something with his hand, and the room was suddenly filled with the deafening sounds of metal and stone colliding and grinding and tinkling all around them. And just as suddenly, they were bathed in the brightest light, a glow that burst from every corner of the room. The golden brilliance filled their eyes, and before they knew what was happening, the room was suddenly filling with sand. And it said, "Oi! 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck!"
Now you have to do a little bit of "You ain't never had a friend like me," but it's the Joker.
You ain't never had a friend like me.
Yay! Very good suggestion. Very good suggestion, Jimmy. Okay. Next, that was a voice from the chat. So the next is a sponsored post
From
The Pretzel.
The Pretzel.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Why uh-oh?
I don't know if you know. I don't remember that. I don't remember that song. I kind of remember that song, but not really. Shiny from Moana.
Next.
Okay, well then do Maui singing a little bit of his thingy. His song. You watched Moana what, once?
I watched Moana once.
What can I say except you're welcome?
And that's the only thing anybody knows. Sorry.
Okay, Aladdin singing Second Rate.
Pass.
Do some Aladdin singing when you read, then. I don't know. This is a sponsored post. Figure it out. I don't think we didn't dislike Moana. We just haven't had a chance to watch it again. We watched it once.
Once was all I needed.
It was really good.
Okay. It didn't jump out at me. What? Oh, look. It's a Disney princess and she wants more. Next.
Oh. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're supposed to be fair.
Is it my fault they gave us the same story again?
Give us some Aladdin. Singing an Aladdin song.
Sand, sand everywhere, and they were falling into it, covered in it. Once again, this broadcast has been brought to you by Sand! It's everywhere! Get used to it! A joke that they would not be allowed to do today, but come on, guys, it is everywhere! Laugh at it! Next.
Oh, I've got to see that, Trixie. There's this video of David Bowie singing Shiny before he passed away. Oh.
Oh, no.
I gotta see it.
What do we have
Okay,
next?
so we're still on the sponsored post by Pretzel. Sorry, we don't know. He doesn't know some of these. John Smith singing Savages. I don't think he watched Pocahontas more than once either.
No, I watched Pocahontas more than once.
Oh, have you? Do you know the song?
It's weird. You're asking me to do voices that are from this property, but not connected to this song. So it's like, what? How to work my brain around it? Evie screamed. Mouse started to thrash. Carlos lost hold of his box.
Don't be irreverent.
Only Jay stood perfectly still. It wasn't a dungeon, it was a cave. Oh no. Yeah, my Mel Gibson is horrible. Shut up.
Beast singing Gaston.
This is horrible.
No one does this like Gaston. No one.
Yes.
But sung by Beast.
No one dies like Gaston. No one fries like Gaston. No one rots and collects bunch of flies like Gaston. There you go. He's especially good at deteriorating. Boy, what a corpse that Gaston.
Oh.
What do you got next?
Oh, the next one is still in Pretzel's sponsored post. I think there's one more. Yes, Eric singing Unfortunate Souls. Does Eric have a voice?
Hey,
Was
I got
he in the movie?
Hey, I got a suggestion. Let's give him a bunch of voices of all the blandest male Disney characters ever.
Singing the good songs that were never sung by them.
Right. No, Eric didn't have a voice. He spoke. He had dialogue.
But nobody cared.
He didn't really have a voice. He just sounded like some dude. A cave filled with sand, and from what Jay could barely make out amid the massive dunes now surrounding him, treasure. Let's never do this again. Next.
Ha! Globals of Prika? Oft Prika? Globals. Hey, this is my first time being able to really catch your stream, and I just want to say I love your videos, and they always crack me up.
I'm
Well,
happy
thank
to bring a little levity into your life.
That was very sweet. Okay, so the next one is voices from the chat. And
Oh, no voice
You're-
from Globals.
what's?
No voice from Globals.
I don't think they made a suggestion yet. Make a suggestion.
Gobbled up by gobbles.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Let's go for the adorable witch, my online secret girlfriend. Wants you to do the Thanksgiving dinner family. Beginning with Mr. Gravy.
Right,
pizza.
because food is a thing now.
Donkey pizza.
I'm sorry, this just sounds like donkey pizza to me.
What stream was that? People were like, what?
I think it was 2 streams ago.
It's been a little bit. Somebody suggested food, and we just went with it. It was hilarious.
Hey, what the land of the king's ransom and jewels glittered in between the dudes. Mound upon mound of gold coin shimmered in the distance, while hills of gold coin stretched as far as the eye can see. Next.
Yes, the Christmas in July stream. That's what it was. That's when you did this.
I honestly don't remember, but okay.
It was a festive night. Okay. Then next in the Thanksgiving dinner family is Mrs. Mashed Potatoes.
I forget what I did for mashed potatoes last time.
But this is Mrs. Mashed Potatoes. So.
Yes, but because of what you did, I'm suddenly getting an idea here. There were crowns and coronets, jeweled scepters and goblets, emeralds the size of his fist, diamonds as brilliant as the stars, thousands of gold doubloons and silver coins. There were larger things too, great obelisks and coffins, lamps and urns.
Why
a
does he
pharaoh's
sound like the
head.
guy from Rescuers?
Say what?
Sounds like the swamp people, swamp rats from Rescuers.
I don't know. This just sounds like, here, have some more taters.
But it's Mrs. Mashed Potatoes.
Right, Mrs. Mashed Potatoes. Here you go.
Not mashed potatoes. It's mashed taters.
Mashed taters. There you go. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ooh-wee.
Damn Yankee. And then finally, their son, Cranberry Lee's.
No, their son is that weird pudding that you get when you mix the gravy up with the mashed potatoes.
Pudding?
Well, it's not pudding. But it's like that.
Gravy?
But it's like that.
Mixed pudding? Oh my god.
I said the wrong word. Leave me
What's wrong
alone.
with you?
It's that soupy potato mixture when you got the gravy all mixed up in it.
You mean when it's awesome and not soupy unless you put too much gravy?
There's no such thing as too much gravy. Shut up.
What's wrong with you?
A lot. Sorry, what is it again?
Cranberry Lee's.
Cranberry Lee's.
I guess it's their son, Cranberry Lee's. That's what she wrote. I copied it down meticulously.
A king's ransom, he thought. That's what this is. Evie pushed the sand away and sat up, wearing a new crown on her head, quite by accident. What is this? Where are we?
Cranberry Lee. Okay.
Seems
Now,
like
Global
southern but
says-
sweet.
Global says, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love the idea of giving random food voices. Like, I want to hear what your favorite food's voice would be. So first of all, what is your favorite food? And then you voice it.
Oh boy. I suppose that would have to be barbecued ribs.
Okay, let's hear some barbecue ribs. Now, he's not going to be Southern. He's going to be Texas.
I was gonna say you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly know how to draw the line between Southern and Texan. but Texas is the idea, yes. I can assure you this is not part of my mother's castle. And Mal Riley, said Mal Riley as she spat out some sand and blew her purple bangs out of her eyes. She stood up, brushing off her leather jacket. More residue from the hole in the dome, she asked. Carlos nodded. It has to be. There's no other explanation. Hooey!
Now, see, Texas, they talk a lot slower in Texas.
But
And
then if I was
they-
going to do this only other Texan voice that I know, it just sounded sounded like Hank
ever
Hill, I
notice
tell
how
you what.
He talks a lot slower than your average Texas person, your average Southerner.
Well, maybe so, but
in Texas.
that's almost kind of sounding like Mimi Fox. Is she from Texas?
No, but the person, the actor, the character I based her off of is
There you go.
Flo from Mel's Diner is absolutely from Texas. She was in a beauty pageant. She was voted the Yellow Rose of Texas.
Yep, that's Mimi.
So barbecue ribs would be just this big good old boy and talk real slow. Ain't got nowhere in the world to be and no all the time in the world to get there.
That actually sounds pretty damn tasty. It might take a while longer than you're expecting, but it's gonna be good.
You can't do my favorite one.
What is your favorite one?
It's an ethnic food.
What is it?
Sushi.
My girlfriend has given me a challenge, and I cannot back down. I am a sushi.
This is so wrong.
And cold bread.
You didn't read. I don't know how sushi ended up in the Thanksgiving dinner family, but here we are.
Hey.
You have to read
Hey,
sushi.
Hey, everybody has their own unique traditions, and you have Thanksgiving sushi.
I have done that.
Well, there you go. Wait a minute! Where is this scepter? She asked the Karos looking around.
This is so racist, Rob. Don't.
She sounded nervous. It has to be here, right? Has anyone seen it? Yes!
Physics!
Damn, wrong button. There it is. First cold bread of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Thanksgiving sushi. There was a little stream that fell into the river, and the river flowed into a giant lake. Whatcha? I love it. No, not top chat. We want to be in live chat. There we go. Maleficent 3 is in the works. Oh, joy! Racism makes me pee, says Raven. I have to say though, Raven, you being from the South, I was thinking that your favorite food might be something a bit more localized. Something like, I don't know, gumbo. Do not ask me to do gumbo. Renegade the Unicorn says, I've started reading Golden Age Superman comics. What are your thoughts on that era? We need to forgive the Golden Age of its flaws, because comics needed to learn how to walk before they could run. Or in Superman's case, fly. They're not incredibly well thought out in a lot of cases, because nobody really thought that it would be that big of a deal back when they were first being conceived. But they're fun. They are exciting. They are what superheroes should be. Storytelling's a little bit stilted, a little dated, but otherwise, yeah, why not start with the Golden Age? Great work there. That's right, Raven can't eat spicy food, so no, it wouldn't be something southern, would it? Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales is next Friday, says Home Cruise. Yes. Because doing a not Christmas special wasn't enough, now they gotta tackle Halloween. Why? What are you guys doing? And yes, Grace, we know that you were excited for the new My Little Pony because Eevee from Descendants is in it. Ugh. So many inappropriate things with that. Excuse me. Rob Thomas asks, "Hey Bob, can you do any of the Golden Girls?" Well, they're a little bit out of my age bracket, aren't they? No. The voices, I'm sure you're asking. No, I cannot. Sorry. Yes, Cartoon Cat, we do remember the Fairy Tale Mad Libs that we did. They were hilarious in a similar vein of what we're doing here. Suit of armor on pony girl skin, make these girls super thin? What?
What?
I don't know. And she's back. And she had to leave because of Thanksgiving is sushi!
Yeah, Seth Eunice, I do like beignets. That's a Southern thing. It's a New Orleans thing. I do like those. But it's like a once in a while thing. Seth Eunice says that she eats them about twice a year. They're good, but it's not like you go out every Sunday and get beignets at Cafe Du Monde.
No.
Because it's so, yeah. I mean, if we ever go to New Orleans, I will take you to Cafe Du Monde for beignets.
Thank you.
But so you don't like coffee. I don't like their coffee. With that chicory in it. Blech. Do something else besides coffee. But anyway, when you live there, you don't just, eat beignets all the time.
Alright, so what's next?
Now, a follow-up from our very own Trixie Murray, who remembered when her birthday is. She would like you to do hamburger while you're on the Thanksgiving dinner, because we're not only having sushi, we are having burgers. As opposed to cheeseburgers, hamburgers, which, as someone pointed out, less cheesy than a cheeseburger.
Okay. Carlos removed a golden bucket that had fallen on his head and picked up his box from where it was balanced on what looked like an ancient golden sarcophagus. He blew sand from the drive and checked the machine again. It's still working, but I don't know. It's not beeping anymore. It's like it lost the signal or something.
That was burger.
A cheeseburger without cheese is boring.
Cheese is gross.
This should not work. How is this working? Oh wait, I remember.
Not family approved.
Maybe.
Okay, so now we have a sponsored post from It's Grace Starks. What? What were you doing? I wasn't looking at the screen. Were you having a seizure?
No, I just got beaten by a broom.
Okay, good. I thought that might have been it, but since I looked up and didn't see anything except you recovering from wherever you were being hit, I didn't know if you were having a seizure or...
It really sucks that we can't hear the sounds that these things are making.
You will need a different prop for Grace's next sponsored post.
Of course I will. What is it?
Furby.
Ah!
That delightful little precious ball of adorable fur.
Furby is evil!
No, Furby's not evil.
Hitler stash!
Be nice to him. He can't help it. Unfortunate markings. It's not his fault. And this time we're doing the transferbers. Beginning. Optimus Furbrime.
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime.
Son of a bitch. Well, find it again, Mouthbox. I will. Give me a second here. You have no idea what sand can do to a motherboard. It's just you and me, Furbatron.
Bumfurby.
Ah!
Bumblefur.
No, Bumfurby is fine.
Meanwhile, this representative is dreams. This is what we have been waiting for. The biggest monster is life with his brothers. Head the mustache.
Next.
Next in Grace Starks' Transferbers is Megaferon.
It was! It was! It dawned on him that he knew exactly where they were. The Cave of Wonders! He cried.
Cave of Wonders? What the hell? Come again? Lost.
This is the
Yes, I
place!
almost forgot about the ranting in the voice that you're currently or just finished doing if you don't have another one.
This is the place where my father found the lamp. I thought a lot in found the lamps in colors.
What's going on here? Next.
Nurses, that sounds a lot like Gollum. Thunfurbcracker.
Wow.
Furcracker.
Yes, but who sent him there? With a superior smile. If it wasn't for the fire, Aladdin would have never found it. Hence, it was my father's lamp all along. He looked a nerd, but nobody ever mentions that part, do they? Next.
Next in the Transferbers is Devastafurb.
Devastafurb must interject. They just found the Cave of Wonders? Where are they? Under the Isle of the Lost? What the hell is this? Beast, you're a super king! You don't hide the Cave of Wonders in an island that's supposed to have no magic! And all the riches? What, do you want these poor villains to be rich too? What the hell's going on? Devastate Furb Smash!
Why are Furby's ears down?
What?
Whoever wants to know why Furby's ears are down.
Because they're floppy.
Put him back up where he looks happy.
I will destroy you! Hitler mustache! Oh, it's gone.
No.
There it is.
Hitler mustache!
No.
This is terrible.
Nope. Can't do the wrong. Can't use that voice.
And my dad said he thought there might be other things hidden in the mist. He must have suspected this might be here too.
And finally, Furbercron.
Oh, God.
Furbercron.
I hate you so much, Grace.
We love Grace.
Found Cave of Wonders. More like basement of sand. Said Mal. More important, How do we get out of here? This is a lot of shit, you know that.
Ferbertron. Ferbertron. My colored light is making my water change colors.
For a
So
time,
cool.
I considered sparing your wretched little live stream.
I'm tripping out on the water changing colors because it's right where my light is.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, I am still not having any desire to write child porn, so I should be okay.
Sorry, what?
I'm smoking marijuana, so I'm like, oh wow, that looks so cool. My water changing colors because my colored light is changing.
And your "Where the Dead Go to Die" reference went right over my head. Pardon me.
Wow.
Pardon me. We must break here. On the topic of things being all colorful and pretty, I wanted to show something off, but no, I can't. I cannot. Not yet. Sorry.
Not yet.
No.
No new toys on display.
No. Not until later.
Next is voices from the chat.
What do we got?
It is. I don't know where I wrote down. I don't know who this is. Jerry the Belly Button Elf.
Next.
Huh?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Ba-dum. Dim. Where's the one that? Shoot. Johnny, did I already do yours?
Spinny lights, spinny lights, spinny light.
You like my spinny light?
Like spinny light.
Okay, then do the Chamberlain.
You don't, said Deep Voice. Excuse me, said Mal. Didn't say anything, said Jay, who was now wearing numerous gold chains round his neck and stacking diamond bracelets up arm. Who was that? Asked Evie nervously. Looked around. Nobody else seemed to be there. Next.
Nothing to say about the movie? About the story passage?
Nothing so far.
Mother Agra.
Gotta let it come. Fine! It's nothing! Now let's find that door, said Mal. You won't, said the booming voice again. And you'll be trapped here forever if you don't answer me correctly. Great! Jay groaned. Is this another riddle? This whole fortress is like booby-trapped or something? Evie grumbled.
And finally, up.
Oh, multiple defenses, don't you, Kano said. Burglar alarm, probably dark inside, don't you think? Cave, should I call you Cave? Asked Mal. No, you should call me Paladin.
I love Hop. Yay, Hop. Okay. Next is a sponsored post.
Before we do that, someone else loves Hup too.
No! Oh, you ruined everything! No!
Yes!
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't understand.
Oh, well, Hup just did save your life, so...
Do not. No, just don't. Just don't.
Oh, I'm good.
Next is a sponsored post.
What do we got?
It's a statement by Therapod. I did not see a voice suggestion with this, so Therapod, shoot us a voice suggestion. Therapod says, "Hey Bobsheaux and Raven.
Hello.
I've recently been to a reptile expo and I got to hold African giant millipedes, emperor scorpions, and leeches." Whew.
I'm afraid to ask, but okay. What does giant mean in terms of millipedes?
Oh, they're huge. I've seen them.
Ew.
Too many legs. I don't want to hold that. Now I will hold some reptiles, but not amphibians. Amphibians creep me out.
Are you sure you're not... It didn't mean any of the various bugs that he was talking about?
No, those would also creep me out. But I said I will hold reptiles, but not amphibians. I'm not talking about the bug. Yes, I recognize that bugs and amphibians are different things. Don't try to gaslight me, buddy.
Next.
Drummer Boy says, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Bobsheaux and Raven. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's 2 a.m. where I am, and I just wanted to say hello. Well, bless you. 2 a.m. Go get some sleep. Hello. Do you have
Yes, thank you for dropping by to say hi.
Yeah.
You will see the repeats of the stream on Saturday.
If you have a voice suggestion, throw it out on your way out. And
Yes.
We'll see if we can get there.
Mm-hmm.
The next one. That was a sponsored post, but I didn't see any voice with it. So, Therapod, at me with the voice that you would like.
Yes.
So we go to the next sponsored post, and I just won't erase that one. And it's from Selena Lee.
Selena Lee, what you got?
Beginning with Tim Curry's Pennywise.
Mouth of Wonders will do, said the voice. Evie made a face. That's a terrible name! Mal nodded. Okay, Mouth, what's the question? It is but a simple one. Hit us, Mal said. The booming voice chuckled. Waha! 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 Waha!
Ugh, so creepy. Good night, Pretzel.
Hi, Pretzel. Thanks for joining us.
And Selena would like you to do Mel Gibson in Braveheart. How bad of a Scottish accent can you do?
I never saw Braveheart.
Never saw Braveheart? I mean, not that it was all that good, but you kind of have to watch it anyway.
I know, it's one of those movies.
It was alright.
Sorry, what do we have next?
Can you do some... You can't do that one, okay. Sorry, Selena, but you got your Tim Curry's Pennywise. Next is voices from the... Oh, here we go. Theropod Hunters. Sponsored voice is Tigger.
Then an nest in subtones. What is the golden rule? The golden rule? Val asked, scratching her head. She looked at her team. Is that some kind of jewelry thing, Jay? But Jay was too busy grabbing as much gold as he could, and didn't seem to hear the question. Tiggers don't like questions best.
Don't tell me about what's going on Survivor. I have to watch it. Don't tell me, Nintendo.
Next.
Huge Survivor fan. Okay. Yes, I was gonna go. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things.
The top of the bed of the rubber, the bottom of the bed of springs.
Bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun.
And the most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. I am the only one.
I love Tigger. Okay, so the next one was voices from the chat. That was it.
Yes.
I was going for a voice from the chat. Doop, doop.
Doop, doop. I don't know what doop is.
Now I found it. Beast Wars Megatron as Walter. That was Johnny's.
Wow. Carlos began frantically reciting every mathematical rule he could think of. What the hell's so funny? Shut the slag up!
Oh my god.
Dumbasses. Rules of logarithms, rule of 3, rules expressed in symbols, order of operations. What the hell is this? Oh, Prime! We're waiting for you, Prime! Little hard to go with all this pressure, isn't it, Prime? Yes. out.
Okay. Drummer boy who's leaving the person that you said was, I think they said they were the first time. I don't know. Anyway, it's a good suggestion, so I'm gonna take it. Maleficent and how she would feel reading this book. The real Maleficent. Not Maleficent.
Is it maybe something about being nice to each other? Asked Stevie tentatively. Do unto others what you would want done unto yourself? Some kind of Oridon greeting card nonsense. Oh my god, this was perfect. Oh, thank you. Next.
John Kennedy said, "Am I a man or am I a predacon?"
Not that, Walter.
It was funny.
Yes, Beast Wars Megatron is a little Kermit fanboy.
Oh.
You're my hero,
Okay.
Kermit. You're on my watch. Yes.
Speaking of John Kennedy, he has a sponsored post.
Does he?
He does.
What does he have for us?
He has, beginning with Waspinator.
In answer, the cave began to fill with sand again. The mouth of wonders was not happy. That much was clear. Sand appeared from everywhere, filling the room, filling the spaces between the stacks of gold coins, rising like water filling a sinking ship. Next.
Dinobot.
They would soon suffocate if they did not give the mouth the correct answer. It's the Cave of Wonders, not the Fairy Godmother, shrieked Carlos. There's something terribly wrong with Dinobots speaking about the Fairy Godmother in any context. The cave doesn't care about being kind. That's not the golden rule.
Next.
Beast Wars Megatron.
The cave continued to fill with sand. Yes. Come on, this way. Mal tried to climb the stacks of gold coins, thinking she could avoid the sand by getting closer to the ceiling, but they collapsed beneath her each time that she attempted to scale them, and she only ended up buried in more treasure. She tried again, and this time Evie gave her a push from behind, so that she was able to grab on the tall statue of a sphinx. Oh, yes.
That was creepy.
Next.
Okay, that was John Kennedy's sponsored post. So
Thank
next
you.
is voices from the chat.
What do we got for voices from the chat?
Oh, I want the one that I wrote down because it was inspired by something Johnny said, wasn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yes, I think it was something Johnny said. I would like, for me, live action Beast ASMR.
So many better things to voice.
Do it good. That is not the face of live action Beast.
It was when they asked him to show him the smile.
Do it.
Come, show me the smile. That's what it should have been.
Do it like you like him.
Ew.
You know what I mean.
She mounted the creature's back and reached to pull Evie up beside her.
Oh wow.
But the sand was still rising, already engulfing her leg, threatening to keep her down. I can't make it, Evie shouted. You have to, Mal yelled back. But Evie had disappeared under the flood of sand. Jay couldn't believe it when he watched her go under. Evie.
I'll take it.
Yes, you will take it.
No, Claire.
What? No, Claire?
Claire came up with a suggestion based on that one. I'm saying no. Don't ruin it. I did write down another one of your suggestions.
That's Raven's
What
way
was
of
it?
just saying no.
No. Oh, so that was my suggestion from the chat. Squad Adventures. I did not see your voice suggestion. If you did a sponsored post, it's coming, but I didn't see one. I didn't notice it was you. Yo.
But what do we have next?
Sponsor post. Did you do the sponsor post thingy?
No. With Flash.
Yay. Flash, 100-yard dash. I love that movie.
No.
Okay, so sponsored post. Okay. Next is a sponsored post from Therapod Hunter.
What's he got?
Beginning, some good ones. Some classics. Beginning with Danny DeVito's Penguin. Oh, then not so classic. Okay, the first one's a classic. I don't know about the other. The next one is not.
Come on, Carlos said, feeling beneath the sand for her. She has to be down here. Help me find her. I can't find her, Jay shouted. Evie popped back up, spluttering, spitting coins out of her mouth. Mal and Carlos and Jay looked relieved. Here. Now Mal offered Carlos a hand to pull him up, but the sand was already at his chest. Come on, she cried. Climb the Sphinx.
Next.
Next is, no, he doesn't know Ben 10 characters. Sorry.
Sorry, I don't.
Next is Eeyore as the Joker. So Arthur Fleck.
Oh.
Sad. Until he's not.
And so I said, no, I'm not, Mom. I'm gonna be a comedian. Nobody's laughing now. I can't, he said. What? My leg is caught. Ha 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 ha. Evie climbed up on the Sphinx and tugged at his arm on one side. Ha ha ha. And Mal from the other. Ha hoo ha. But no matter what they did, Carlos didn't budge an inch. Ha ha ha.
The only Harry Potter he knows is Potter Puppet Pals because he has no soul.
That is not true. Try me.
Gilderoy Lockhart.
I said, try me.
I tried you.
I am open to failure, but I would also be a success. I would like to point out that in the last stream, one of our code Brents was Harry Potter bitching about the Harry Potter universe.
No, I refuse to admit that. We have no proof.
Yeah, we do.
Charges dismissed. Charges dismissed. Okay. So we were in the middle of a sponsored post.
Yes.
Tommy Wiseau as Hannibal.
I'll just give you guys what you're all wanting here. Oh, hi, Clarice. How's your sex life?
What is wrong with you?
I ate
Therapod?
I ate his liver with fava beans and fine Chianti. It was tasty. Slurpy, slurpy, slurp.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Fly, Clarice, fly, fly. He was stuck and the sand was still rising around him, Clarice. It came from the walls and from the floor, and now Evie noticed that it was coming from the ceiling too. Oh no, not the ceiling too. What do you have next, huh?
I gotta say, my review for The Room was so much fun.
gotta put it on Vimeo. Oh no, you're talking about the other one.
We do need to put The Neighbors on
Neighbors,
Vimeo, though.
yeah.
This is true.
Do you know who Kenneth Branagh is?
Yes, I do. Love him.
Okay, he played Gilderoy Lockhart.
Aha, yes. Gotcha.
So, still can't do it.
I forget what kind of a voice he had for that one.
Okay, next is Christopher Walken as Darth Vader. Wow.
Where is Padme? Is she safe? Wow. No, she was alive. I felt her. No.
Ew. Ew. This is uncomfortable. Stop it.
If you think perhaps you're being treated unfairly, let me tell you the story about this pocket watch I got from your old man. Mal tugged on Carlos's arm, but instead of pulling him from the sand, she pulled him out of Evie's grasp. Koo-pa! Koo-pa! Evie tumbled into the ever-growing mounds of sand, crashing against chalices and crowns. Your thoughts? Oh, you left at the best part.
I have to pee.
There was a little stream who fell into the river, and the river flowed and flowed into a giant lake. Wow. I love it. We did it, boys, says Renegade Unicorn. I don't think that Christopher Walken auditioned for Han Solo in the original film, Home Cruise. I think you're possibly getting that confused for Kevin Spacey playing Christopher Walken auditioning for Han Solo on Saturday Night Live. Johnny O'Malley. I don't like sand. It's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere. Bobsheaux and thereupon Hunter our band, says Raven. In we go. Grace, no Eroy, son of Eeyore. Okay, I know when the Dead Blably Blue was the worst movie you've ever reviewed. But the Alpha and Omega ones have had the most impact. Very true. The Alpha and Omega series has been incalculably influential in my show. And everyone laughing is banned too, says Raven. Sorry guys, we're all in band camp now, if you're laughing at that. Pip Pedals and Horny Unicorn getting their freak on. Grace, I hope that's not a suggestion, and you're just explaining what's currently happening in your bedroom right now, because that's not happening here. No, Johnny O'Malley, if Ben has a beast mode, that does not mean that he is a transformer. He is a stupid little prince wearing a stupid little makeup appliance. That's it. Archer slam him. Come on in, the water's warm. I mean, fine. Oh, God. Billy Judd asks, are you still mad that Garth and Lily didn't get more screen time? Well, I wasn't until you brought it up, but yes, that really pisses me off. HRR Productions, do you like the Aquabats? I have not seen any of the Aquabats outside of the guest appearance that they had of Strong Bad as Carl, when he's looking for the Cobra Man. But otherwise, I have no opinion. Felix Wolf just joined us. Hello, Felix. Nice to see you. Come on, says Grace with Pips, Eevee Pips, and the Horny Unicorn jokes. It's unavoidable. Damn it! Ugh. I don't want to do it. It's so weird. I don't want to make Horny Unicorn jokes. Why do you do it, Grace? Nobody asks, do I plan on reviewing any of the MLP or Equestria Girls movies? I cannot say, because I want my reviews to be a surprise. So, again, sorry, I'm not giving my opinion on anything that I haven't reviewed yet, because I might want to review it in the future. I don't know. And I would prefer to not reveal any potential plans, i.e. My Little Pony films. Are they on the roster? I don't know. They might be. They might not be. We'll see. Grace, don't make me get my broom. Which one? This?
Commence beating.
Ow, 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 ow. No horny unicorns, please. We just mopped. Oh. Bad cartoon cat. Bad. Nintendo Sony Pro Switch, who I don't think I've seen in the chat before, asks, you have any pets? The last pets that I had were from a handful of years ago. They were a couple of cats. I am a cat person. I like dogs too, but I'm a cat person at heart. I currently have them still with me. They are sitting in a couple of neat little caskets up on my shelf. Hi, kitties. I love you. Scar's favorite cereal is Rice Krispies! Damn it. Scully flirting with Twilight Sparkle. Why? Why you gotta make that a thing? Oh. Herky McJerky. Funny, you don't look like a cat. Ah, waka waka! Matthew Dilday asks, what is the biggest city I've ever been to? That is a good question, and I don't know. The biggest city I've been to is either New York or London. I don't know how big they are compared to each other. I know it's one of those two. Well, this is a mouthful here. Inside Out, Vanellope, and Annie. Yes, parental guidance. No. How you doing? We're fine. He said very succinctly, as opposed to your name. Which is worse? Or, Piney or Oh Christmas Tree? Piney. Definitely Piney. Just, ugh. HRR Productions says that they've been thinking of working for the Australian Broadcasting Corporation to do my own movies and TV show. If you can pull that off, then do it. Follow your dreams, sir or madam.
Absolutely.
And she has returned. And she's
I
prepared.
wanted an ice cream. I wanted a root beer float anyway.
And she's preparing for number 3.
I know I should eat or drink nothing for the hours that are online.
Exactly.
Then there was that, you didn't do it.
What?
That's no fair. Everyone will bitch
Sorry, what's not fair?
if I don't eat or drink the entire time, so I don't have to go to the bathroom. I'm laughing so hard.
Even if you drink nothing, we'll make it happen.
Okay, where were we? What were we doing?
You left at just the most inopportune time, as I was about to as I was about to redo that bit from Jon Favreau's Jungle Book. Your thoughts betray you, especially about your sister. You have a twin sister. Wow. This big old giant King Louis prowling around his temple while Mowgli's hiding behind these columns. It looks exactly like Return of the Jedi.
Next. Thank you. Next. Next is Sean Connery as Yoda.
Covered her, the Shan did. Up to her knees and her shoulders it was. Reached for her, Carlos did. Held hands in the sand, kept rising. At least, have my heels on I do, Evie said, trying to sound brave. The sand was up to her neck, and Carlos could barely keep his chin up above the surface now. Jay, what is tell me? Yelled Mal, looking around, coughing up sand as she frantically held Carlos by the arm. Jay! I forget how it ends, but your mother's a whore.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
Yes, it was.
And finally, just out of all that, just Captain Jack Sparrow. Are you trying to kiss up?
Yeah. Of course.
It's not gonna work. You're still in band camp. But I would appreciate some Captain Jack Sparrow.
Jay was flailing in the sand.
We're gonna do an ASMR, even though I didn't ask.
It was in his hair, in his eyes. He was also covered with gold doubloons. Gold. So much gold. He had never seen so much gold in his life. He had all the gold in the world, it felt like. He would die buried in gold. The golden rule. What is the golden rule? Why, he would know the answer to that. He could almost hear his father whispering the answer in his ear. Descendants, I'll wash my hands of this weirdness.
So what's going on?
They're being drowned in a sand trap in the Cave of Wonders, apparently.
Which is under the Isle of the Lost?
Sure, why not?
Where there's no magic? Applehead. Captain
Ah!
You gotta do this, Captain Jack. Yes. Yes. Okay.
This book.
Don't you want it?
Now being followed by books. No, I don't want it. You can take it back.
You don't want it, that's it. You don't want it?
Give it back.
Give
No,
it back. No.
they need help.
I love her. Okay, so the next.
And so does Captain Jack, savvy?
Oh, yes. She needs a dental plan, but other than that, she's really cute. Really cute. Okay, so next is a voice from the chat. Let's have some David Bowie singing Dance Magic Dance.
Meanwhile, Carlos and Evie had disappeared beneath the sand, and Mal herself was about to go under. The sand was nearly at the ceiling. Soon there would be nowhere to escape, no way to avoid the sand, and nowhere in the chamber. Next.
Just a couple of announcements. Herky McJerky, the Perky Turkey, has sent off her book to the illustrator.
Oh my.
Her children's book to the illustrator. And Grace says the Disney company won't make you happy with their business practices, and you are treated more as a cog in a machine rather than a person. Sorry, the Disney dream is gone for me. But not the animating dream.
No.
Don't make us come after you.
You're learning editing too? Good. Use that. You are on your way to making your own personally made animated films.
So, good news, and better not give up.
Yes.
That
Next.
was very nice, thank you. I don't remember, I think that was one that was inspired, and I said I'm going to write that down. I don't know, that might have been one of the ones. Or whoever suggested, if they suggested Bowie singing that, thank you. I like it. Okay, next is a sponsored post from our very own Christian.
Of course.
This time we're doing the Descendants.
Why, Lisa? Why? Everybody betrayed me. I fed up with this book.
Oh wait, I forgot to do that one. Where was it? Before you do Grace's sponsored post, there was a voice suggestion that I forgot earlier, and it was Oopsie. So you'll need Oopsie for this. I can't.
Yes.
Singing Rotten to the Core.
Oopsie to the core, oopsie to the core.
Stop throwing her. She is adorable.
Oh, she likes it. Don't you, Oopsie? Oopsie! Sure. Exactly.
Ooh. Shy says, good news for me, guys. I'm on my way to renting a 2-bedroom house for under $700. Where?
Not California.
Not California. Is it Oregon, maybe? I don't think so, but... Congratulations. Okay, so now...
very much so.
Sponsor post from Grace Starks. The Deceit. Kitty in the Liddy.
What?
I don't know. Kitty in the Liddy.
What's
Daughter
a
of the
liddy?
cat. Kitty in the Liddy. Daughter of Cat in the Hat. She did explain. I just didn't finish reading the sentence. Oopsie is real. Shut your face, cartoon cat.
She's a figment of Corazone's imagination.
Oopsie is real. Shut up. She's real.
Mike Myers. I'm a girl.
Can't say anything.
They were running out of time and out of room, but Jay knew the answer. Jay knew that he would save them from their doom. Whoever has the most gold makes the rules. That's the golden rule, Jay cried triumphantly, raising his fist in the air.
Yes, I did hear that. HHR Productions, HRR, is telling me about thinking about working for Australian Broadcasting Corporation. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly, Raven. I do believe in Oopsie. I do believe in Oopsie.
I don't.
You better.
Every time
Next
someone says,
is-
I don't believe in Oopsie, somewhere there's a little Oopsie that falls down dead.
No! Not Oopsie! Ginny, daughter of the Grinch.
How? How did it happen? Who did he have to boink to get a daughter?
He grew 2 sizes that day.
Ah! Band camp with you! Be gone!
Grace made me do it!
Oh, did she?
She did. There's a lid for every pot, Grace.
Ew! Ew, ew, ew! Kitty with the liddy!
Mean one, Mr. Grinch.
What?
Oh, you are a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Write that down!
That you have to explain what write that down means.
When Raven and I are watching our movies together to be reviewed, I'm throwing out a joke or a talking point or a rant or something, and she will often tell me, write that down in the notes, because this has to be adapted into the script of the review. Contrary-wise, if we're talking about this or that and something comes across which sounds like it might be a good idea for one of her audios, I gotta say, in kind, write that down.
I am not making the sexy Grinch audio.
No, you don't have to make the sexy Grinch. You have to do something about Cindy Lou Who all grown up.
Oh, no! No, wrong.
And she learns that it wasn't only his heart that grew 3 sizes that day.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to make the sexy Grinch audio.
Yes, you are, along with the Sarabi. Have we not discussed that one?
That is audio! There are children!
But yes, write it down.
Anyway, do Ginny, the Grinch.
Sarabi,
Grinchette.
sexy Grinch.
Ginny, daughter of Grinch.
And if you can make it rhyme, even better.
If you use Seuss words, I mean...
What?
If I use Seuss words, sure.
Yeah. All the inappropriate things you can make with fun euphemisms that make no sense.
My dear, he said, if I may be blunt. Let your imagination run away with you.
Wow. Write it down.
Why is my light pink? It hasn't changed. It stopped changing. It makes me look like I'm in. Oh, there it goes. Now it's green.
There was a great booming chuckle, and the sand slowly started to melt into the drains. Soon Jay and Mal and Evie and Carlos were standing right back in the fortress out of the dungeons together. The Cave of Wonders had disappeared, but then so had all its treasure. Fool's gold, said Jay sadly, looking at his empty pockets. All of it. No more noise, noise, noise.
Shy Cartoon says we already got a Ginny in the Descendants. She's Gothel's daughter.
Ah!
Let's call her Gretchen. Do that one.
Well, I already did her.
Okay.
But you... I'm sorry. Pause. You have to write Sexy Grinch, and you have to make a joke about making noise, noise, noise.
I am not here. I'm pretending I don't hear you. Next is Hortense, daughter of Horton.
I'll rush for my toys, and then... Oh, the noise, noise, noise.
Robert!
Yes?
Stop it! Family up. No, it is absolutely not.
I'm sorry, what was next?
I told you.
Yes, and I forgot.
Hortense, daughter of Horton.
Ugh. And we are continuing on to Chapter 24, Funhouse Mirror.
Ooh, you're almost to the end of the book.
Yes, I'm on page 261 of 303.
Yes, he definitely gets the broom for this. That was terrible.
Oh, you love it.
Wasn't my fault.
Grace made me do it.
Grace made you do it.
Evie thought her heart would never stop pounding. She could still taste the sand from that cave. So this is what true evil was like. Like sand in the mouth and gargoyles on attack. Really? That's evil? It's unpleasant. That doesn't strike me as especially evil. Evil is evil, no matter how small. If this is what magic did, she was glad there was a dome.
Next.
Next is Laura, daughter of the Lorax. She speaks for the shrubbery. She's little.
Oh God, no.
She speaks for the saplings.
That kid from the story
I
finally
am Laura,
planted...
and I speak for the weeds.
That kid from the story finally planted that final Truffula seed, and she's protecting that now.
I am Laura. I speak for the tree. I speak for the tree, for it can't talk. So she had practically lost a heel back in there. Evie shook her head.
Wait a minute.
What?
I have to object.
What? What's wrong? What's
You have a problem thinking that the Grinch could get him a little something, but you're okay with the Lorax?
The Lorax was a hippie. You tell me that there's no free love in there.
Who was he voiced by? That was not a sexy voice.
I don't know who voiced him, but he sounded like this. And then he also sounded like this in the Illumination film.
Yeah, neither version is bomb chicka wow wow. No. At least the voice of the Grinch had some suaveness to it.
Really, Boris Karloff is sexy.
No, I did not say that. But I can see it much more than the two versions of the Lorax.
Or does this get your motor running?
You know it does.
Cindy Lou Who meets the Grinch after she's all grown up. Mr. Grinch? Hello, little girl.
Stop! No.
And like the Lorax, Cindy Lou Who has gone green. Hi-yo!
Going to hell. Going to hell.
Well, here we are.
Did you finish? Did you ever do Laura's voice? I know I interrupted you.
I was in the middle of it.
This was the second time the Forbidden Fortress had almost gotten the better of them. Did Maleficent know she was sending her own daughter into a trap? And if so, did she care? Probably not. This was the feared and loathed mistress of darkness after all. She sounds scary. I don't like her.
Next.
Everybody says that for the Cindy Lou Grinch inappropriateness, you deserve the broom. Everybody.
Oh, I
down.
do not.
Broom!
Ow, 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 ow.
Exactly.
Oh, screw you. That was funny.
Shame.
You said it.
I don't know what you're talking about. You started it. Grace made me do it.
The self-described prude made you do it.
Next is voices from the chat.
What do we got?
Evil Ronald McDonald.
Evil Queen was a fool to think she could compete with someone like that, and Evie almost felt like a fool for trying to compete with the Mistress of Darkness's daughter. Now that she thought about it, Evie almost felt sorry for Mal. Almost. Carlos's machine was beeping again. Ronald McDonald may no longer be with us, but I'm sure at least a decent portion of my audience will remember that really cute commercial that came up over the holiday season several years ago, where you have this little girl who's running away to McDonald Land, which Ronald McDonald says is pretty nice, but I hear that your house is pretty nice too. And he just very casually convinces her of all the reasons why she should stay home. Hey Ronald, I think I hear my mom calling me. Oh, okay. And she just runs up back home. Bye! Really sweet little commercial there. And evil Ronald McDonald took that in an entirely different direction and said that he'd give her a ride to McDonald Land in the back of his van.
I don't know. So Bob asks a very good question. Ronald McDonald died? I don't know. Did Ronald McDonald die? Was Ronald McDonald a real person?
Well, they're not using the character anymore.
Oh, that's why he said Ronald McDonald died. It's not like McDonald's killed him off the commercial.
Well, they kind of did.
Oh, okay. Sponsored post from ATM Alex. Hello, my friends. Sorry I'm late. I watched Nightmare Before Christmas with my folks. Very good choice. Voice suggestion.
That is the best excuse for being late.
Voice suggestion is Oopsie and Luna being BFFs.
Ah! So I guess you gotta bring her in now.
She never wants to come in when I want her to come in.
Of course not.
I can try.
I'm gonna climb up on your shoulders and up on your head, and I'm gonna show you my butt, and I'm gonna climb on your head again.
I'm doing this. I'm doing this so I can get up without putting my butt in the camera. Let's see.
But it's a nice butt.
Yes, she knows her name.
And she came in. Neat.
You gotta come up here so everybody can see you.
Yes. Yes, Mama.
Flap.
Stay out of the garbage can. Luna. Luna, get up here. Luna. Oh, hop. Stuck my fingernail up her nose. I don't blame you for biting me. I deserved it.
No, no, no. No.
Fight you.
I fight you with my butt. And my face. Love.
Got issues.
Ooh, she's so cute. We're best friends in the whole world. Oopsie! Carlos' machine was beeping again. Before it crept through the ruined coopsie, bears screaming and fluttered around their heads, and the crumbling marble floor beneath them seemed to shift and slide in order to bear their oopsies.
Now it's Luna's turn.
Okay, so, you stumbled. What's with this place? Is there a fault line that runs over the island? Well, let's begin. Joke, that was a joke. And there's nothing too funny about the current situation. However, it was a miracle that the surrounding ocean had completely swallowed the castle and the entire mountain by now. You could hear the scattering of rants inside the walls and chills right up her spine because of Nina. Hello.
I love you.
I love you too, Mama. I had to rub my nose all over you.
Ben's in the chat. Hello, Ben.
Hey, Ben. How we doing, man?
Yeah, that was that one. That was a sponsored post. Now we have voices from the chat.
Yes.
Wow, I agree. That was Evil Ronald McDonald you did a minute ago. The cat from Coraline.
Even the rats were looking for safer ground, she thought. This way, Carlos said, motioning to a narrow passage in front of him. They followed, trailing behind Carlos, the machine beeping, the sound growing louder. Now this way, he said, rounding one turn, then another. Evie was right behind him as they followed, the passage growing narrower. And now... "What's going on?" asked Evie, cutting him off. "Because I know my sizing, and I didn't just double in diameter in the last 2.5 minutes. You probably think this world is a dream come true, but you're wrong." Yeah, Keith David,
Oh,
great
boy.
casting for that.
Colin Warmbrought. Remember I told you? I was like, who is this? I know I've seen. He's in the chat. He was on Twitter. He said, boy, have I got a voice suggestion. And I said, for a minute, I couldn't remember who it was. I said, Colin. Well, Colin has arrived with his sponsored post of the Transformoops.
The what?
The Transformoops. The Oopsie Formers. And because it's a sponsored post, there's going to be some repeats.
Yeah.
Oopsimus Prime talking to Oopsatron.
What just said? Munch on oopsie. Why throw away your oopsie so recklessly? That's an oopsie you should oopsie yourself, mega oopsie. No! I'll oopsie you with my bare hands! Ah!
Oh.
There, I did a scene. Moving on.
Shy Cartoon Girl is going to bed soon. Did you give a sponsored post? I think you did. We'll do yours next after we're finished with... Yes, okay. We'll skip ahead and do yours next. Don't go yet.
Sleepy.
Just open store. No, you're not allowed to be sleepy. Sorry, buddy. You're in for the long haul.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so next in the Oops Formers is Bumble-Oopsie talking to Oops Scream.
Ugh.
Indeed. The passage don't need to hear shoulders, Oopsie. If it got any oopsie, she wanted to turn sideways. The lump formed in her throat, and the throat stomach began to oopsie. She felt as if they were no longer in the corridor. It was a crack, a fissure, and it felt like it might close on them in any oopsie. Mal raised her voice. It's just like my imagination, or are we wedged inside an oopsie like a piece of string dangling down a poopsie? A toothpaste squeezed inside of an oopsie?
Ew!
A hangnail in this cuticle right here? Jay said, holding out his oopsie. Dang, that really hurts.
Next.
Why did that strike me as so gross?
Because I replaced the word pipe with poopsie.
Yeah, something about a dangling poopsie or something. That was gross.
String dangling down a poopsie.
Ew! Grace said you said poopsie. Yes, yes you did.
And she is chuckling like Beavis and Butthead.
No!
Poopsie.
And a bonus entry into Colin's sponsored post. The final one is Oopsie as Tusky feeling funky in his trunky. Colin is bad.
Ew! Ew, ew, ew!
Are Oopsies describing the things you've already sold today?
Oopsie!
Oh god.
Because all those are terrible
That's
analogies.
horrifying.
Evie said, looking at Jay.
Oopsie!
Oh no.
And we're done with
Ew.
that.
Ew.
Next.
Even Felix Wolf said that's gross. I know. Ew. So wrong. Okay, so that was a sponsored post from Colin, who's banned permanently.
Yes.
Permabanned.
There's no getting out.
Colin's been permabanned for a while though.
Every week.
Every week. Next is let's do some actual cute Grogu. If he had words. Grogu.
Yeah, but...
If he had words.
Ugh.
Do Baby Yoda.
Saying that someone who was castle schooled by a woman who thinks the 3 R's are roguing, renting, and repaying I am. Huh? Go back, maybe we should, Cardo said, Evie's fear-giving voice. Think I might be stuck, except just then the Evie shook. The castle rattled, chip of stone fell on the floor. Big enough to do some damage, the shard was. Narrowly missed Evie's perfect nose, it did.
That was awkward.
Grogu would sound cuter than that.
Yeah, well, I don't sound very cute.
Not that time. You let everybody down.
You let everyone down.
You let everybody down.
Oh.
Okay, Shy Cartoon Girl has to open the store in the morning, so we're going to skip ahead and do her sponsored post. It is a sponsored post. Yay! Sponsored post. Hi, Raven and Bob. I'm contemplating on getting a Faven. A Furby Raven. Thoughts?
Burn it!
I love it. Please get a Faven.
No! What the hell is a Faven exactly? Explain
Furby
that to me.
Raven.
What?
Me as a Furby.
Yes, but what is that?
Adorable.
Is it a little Furby with purple fur and an eye mask? Is it is it black with teal stripes and really big boobs under its feet with a red bun up top? What are you talking about here?
I don't care. I want to see it.
Oh God.
And can I please get Furby Show doing I'm Young and Pretty? The Young and Pretty voice. Furby Show. Take it away, Furby Show.
I hate you all. Sorry, hang on a sec. Jacket's escaping me.
She cried out. She wanted to retreat, but she couldn't. The corridor was too narrow. Maybe it's some kind of trap. Let's go. It doesn't look safe. Oh no, it's not safe. Please grope me.
Oh, God.
Don't
You
mind
don't
if I
understand
do.
that. You don't understand that. You have to watch the riff.
For the House on a Haunted Hill.
Please take me now.
I'm frightened. I forgot how to do things.
Next!
Voices from the chat. Next. Voice from chat. Good night.
Yes. Breathe, baby, breathe.
Good night, Shy.
Hi, Shai. Thanks for joining us.
Oh. Okay, you did the cat before line, you did Grogu. Terrible Grogu. Davy Jones. Who is not sexy, but kind of is, but we're not talking about it, so. Not sexy, no, but kind of.
But all the things he can do with his face.
No, not the thing, the voice. The voice.
Can I interest you in some calamari?
I am conflicted.
No,
Apparently
Carlos
Herky
said.
Herky McJerky says, "Who moved the edge of my bed? Did you fall?" We are not liable
We're not.
for injuries caused by laughing.
Look, there is another passage, he added, wedging himself forward till he could pry first the one hip and then the other out from the narrow corridor to a wider one. As she and Jay and Mal followed him, Evie was so relieved that she didn't even remember to complain about her nose.
I dropped my notebook.
Apparently my Davy Jones is notebook droppingly good.
It was good. I'm conflicted. I have strange feelings. Okay. Next is a sponsored post. Sponsored post from ATM.
What's he got for us?
Alex says, "I had a bad day at work and this is just what I need. I'm glad we can help.
I'm sorry. Bad days suck.
Thank you two for everything." Well, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
And the voice is Tulio from The Road to El Dorado. They're perfectly normal sneezes, and they do not sound like oopsie.
Oopsie!
Tulio from The Road to El Dorado. Do you know Tulio?
I've never done just Kevin Kline before.
Are you going to try it, or do you want to go to the next suggestion?
I can try it. It's probably going to be
Okay.
bad, but... This new passage turned right, then left. The walls were farther apart, but they were oddly sloped, some tilting inward, others outward. The effect was dizzying, as even the ceiling was sloped in spots, and the corridors kept branching, splitting into 2 or sometimes 3 directions. And always the rumbling continued beneath them. Something doesn't like us, Jay said. Next.
Matthew Dilday is banned. I'm sorry. Cartoon Cat is banned.
Why?
Home Cruise is banned.
Why?
Perfectly normal for a Monchichi. Kitten sneezes. Sneezing kitten. Banned. No!
Yes!
Wrong one.
No, that's the right one.
Wrong one. Next is King Fergus from Brave. Timing.
We're not supposed to be in this place, echoed Evie. We need to hurry, Carlos said, trying to sound calm. Though he had to be as scared as any of them. Another stone broke free of the wall, shattering as it hit the floor, nearly crushing Evie's head. She jumped back, this time shuddering. What is this place? I don't know, but it looks like the kind of place I could change my feet.
Changing your feet. Good night, Jeremy. If you want to throw us a voice suggestion on your way out, you can catch it done in the replay.
Yes.
I can't look at it right now, Shy. Okay, so that was from ATM. Thank you, ATM. The next is voices from the chat. Superintendent Chalmers. Chalmers?
Chalmers.
Chalmers, okay.
Skinner! We're in some kind of maze, despite your directions, said Mal, thinking out loud. That's why the corridors keep turning, why passages keep splitting off and narrowing. It's some kind of twisted maze, and we're lost in it. Skinner! You lost us in this maze! I'm sorry. Next. Oh no! Not baby hold!
You're purring.
Purring is not consent, meow meow!
I'm torturing you.
No!
They don't like to be picked up and held. They have to come to you.
But they're purring. They're very conflicted.
So that was from the voice that was... Yes, that was from chat. So the next one is a sponsored post from ATM.
What's ATM got for us?
Bob putting a Disney-like enchantment on Raven.
No, we're not. We've still got the box, Carlos replied.
Is this Disney?
It's an enchantment.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't an enchantment with like, getting all close to the microphone and using the voice.
It's the only thing that is keeping us from getting lost in there. The machine was still beeping, so they just kept following him. Evie only hoped he was right, and that he knew where he was going. He must have, though, because the winding corridors soon gave way to more open spaces, and all of them breathed a sigh of relief.
And Home Cruise says, I put a spell on Raven and now she's mine. That is one of my favorite songs. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine.
Brought to you by Bubbles.
I can always sing when I'm stoned. Okay.
Next.
Oh God, I could do voice for the chat, but Colin Which is next. Ruined my vibe, man.
We can get it back.
Not with this one. Not with this suggestion. Don Rickles.
Even when the hallways ran long and straight again, the castle was still crumbling, the walls still tilting, and the ceiling was even lower now when they found themselves. It's not random, Carlos said suddenly. It's in a rhythm. You're right, Jay said. Look, the rumbling seems to go along with your beeping box. When the box lights up, the walls start to move. Next.
Is the stream still showing us online?
It looks like it still is according to my OBS here. And we are still live as far as I can see.
Okay. So if you lost the stream, you should try restarting your window or your tab.
Yes, I am currently looking at my phone right now on my stream.
Oh yeah, I could do that too. Hold on.
Yes, y'all are good, says Felix Wolf. I'm still here, says Grace.
Yes.
Zachary and the Radboot Squad is leaving. Thank you for joining us, Zach.
All right, we're good. Back to it.
Yes.
Back to work. Dance, monkey, dance.
But in the meantime, you've got to dance, monkey dance! Cue Invisible Kermit.
Next is a sponsored post that's going to kill a whole damn mood.
Oh my goodness.
Colin Warmbrought would like you to do sexy ASMR Hank Hill. Banned.
Oh, wow.
Banned.
I have a narrow urethra.
God. This is my nightmare, man.
My name is Hank Hill, and I sell propane and propane accessories.
No! You don't understand. The guys I grew up around.
Did they get off to propane too?
No, but when I moved from Louisiana to Mississippi, and the very first day I was asked out on the bus, he says, "You want to go to Fazio's with me and hang out?" Fazio's? Isn't that the feed store? Yep, they got a snowball stand. We all go and hang out there at the feed store. Thank you.
Apparently, it's a very high social venue.
Ask me on a date to the feed store, dude? Really? I will never forget that as long as I live.
That must work in some capacity.
Yeah, he ended up growing up, getting married, and having kids, so somebody liked the feed store, I guess.
Take me now.
Bought me a snowball and gave me a baby.
Ew.
Ew.
Anyway.
Evie started. You mean he's the one doing it? Buh.
Okay, this is enough. You have done quite enough of this, sir.
Carlos shook his head. Actually, it was the waves. Imagine how old this castle must be. What if each time a
You're
wave
just making
strikes
everybody
the,
uncomfortable. It's
strikes
not
the
just me.
foundation, a stone falls, or the floors rumble?
No.
Buh.
I love you guys.
No, not the feet store. Get your mind out of the gutter. Feed.
Peggy's been a
For
bad girl.
My chicken feed. And
Oh, yeah.
other animal feed. And saddles, and it's just getting worse. Never mind.
Next.
Oh. Yeah. You went on way too long with that voice. Alright, next is voice from the chat. Cambot.
I saw that earlier. Very clever. Next.
Next. Oh, you can't do Cambot?
Cambot is mute.
She's not. Oh, what? That's Cambot. Okay. Then do,
Wait. Who were you thinking I was talking about?
The girl that comes in and picks stuff up and...
Gypsy.
Gypsy. That's inappropriate.
We can't ignore it. Once upon a time, her name was Gypsy. Sorry, but it was. It's like when we were looking at The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Dingo Pictures. The word gypsy is everywhere in that story. I'm sorry if the Romani people don't like it, but it's so ingrained in the language of the story, you can't ignore it.
Anyway, Squad Adventures, I did not say feet store. You need to get your mind out of the gutter, too.
That's where they go for Peggy. But I tell you what, this family goes through microwaves quicker than most people go through shoes.
Next, do the inappropriately named MST3K bot.
You mean Gypsy?
What did they change her name?
GPC.
GPC. Do that. Yes.
I can't do GPC because she's voiced by a woman, as opposed to Gypsy, who is a woman voiced by a man. Which admittedly would not work in today's world of computers that are so sophisticated that sounding more feminine wouldn't be a drain on the ship's computing power. That was part of the joke as to why she sounded like she did.
Johnny, yes, I did know that that's why they named her Gypsy, for gypsum. It has nothing to do with the Romanis. But I do also know that when they rebooted the series, they changed it. And not because they were worried that the gypsums would be offended. So, I understand, but
I
they
understand.
changed it because it sounded bad. Oh, hey, you who is named after gypsum? No, that'd be too much to explain every time.
There we are.
Mouse swallowed. I just hope the castle itself doesn't crumble before we find the scepter. Evie bent down so her head wouldn't hit the ceiling. All of them, except for Carlos, had to crouch down now to avoid it. It's a room made for mice, said Mal. Or dwarves? Asked Evie. Or children, guessed Jay. No, Carlos said, quieting the others, pointing to something in the dark distance. They followed the line of his gaze, seeing a first pair of green glowing eyes, then another, and another. Next.
Hey, I'll write that down. That's good.
Tom, I don't get you.
No one gets me, baby. I'm the wind.
What? What?
It's from a weird host segment.
Wake up, Grace. You're not allowed to be sleepy. Okay, the next is sponsor post. Sponsor post.
From who?
Not say feed store! I said feed!
No, you heard feed store. He actually said feed store.
Yeah, and you were opening the butthole that other time it was on the stream. You did not say bundle. You said butthole.
I
Open
said
the butthole.
bundle.
You did not say bundle. Everybody heard you.
And everyone heard you say feet store.
I did not say feet store. Shut up. ATM sponsored a post. Hi, Alex. Thank you for sponsoring Mr. Widemouth, which is the name of the Furby, a creepypasta character that tricked kids into hurting themselves. He was small with short body and ears, and a wide mouth.
Okay.
Anyway, do Mr. Widemouth, the creepy pasta Furby.
So, Furby. Gotcha.
Furby, but make him creepy.
Okay.
Goblins, said Carlos. This is where the goblins live. That's why the ceilings are so low and the corridors are so strange. This isn't a place for humans, he said. And when he finished, the air filled with a terrible raucous laughter, the sound of claws tapping and teeth grinding. The box had led them right into the goblin's den. Hitler mustache.
Stop with that. No. Next is voices from the chat. Woo! Ichabod, the optimistic canine.
Super, Mousehead! Yeah, good work, Jay Snorted. You just scared of Carlos. And these weren't the friendly, enterprising goblins of the wharf or the rude ones from the slop shop. These were horrible creatures that had lived in darkness without their mistress for 20 years. Hungry and horrible. And we got plenty of lemons for ya. Yay, lemons! No
Good
time,
night, Shy.
Hi, Shy. Thank you for joining us tonight. Next.
The kid thought he was some kind of imaginary friend that tried to trick him into jumping out a window. Years later, he came back as an adult and discovered a kid's graveyard behind his house. Nurse, what in the world are you guys talking about? Stop turning this into It's not Bobsheaux yet.
But it will be.
No. Okay, that was Ichabod.
Yes.
Okay, so next is a sponsor post from Herky McJerky the Perky Turkey. Beginning with Kermit as a Disney prince. So Kermit only useless.
Hey.
You know it's true.
I know it is. Yeah, Kermit has just a plot point.
Not that we've been discussing Disney princes of late.
Oh no, of course not. I'm sorry, this is just too funny. It's not easy being seen. Just blended everything that's kind of green.
I guess you've never heard of MickeyMouse.exe or Abandoned by Disney Creepypasta. I have not heard of any creepypastas. I don't know. I mean, I know what creepypasta is. It's like creepy fan fiction or something.
Something, yeah. I don't know.
That's it.
Okay, where were we? What do we do? Jay asked, cowering behind Carlos, who has flattened himself against the wall of the corridor. We run! Evie and Mal cried, one after the other. They ran toward the only open passageway, the goblin horde shrieking in the darkness, following behind them, and their spears beating against the walls. Come on! I'm useless! Let's get ourselves killed! Yay!
Next is Miss Piggy as a Disney princess.
Oh, stretch.
How will he do it? Y'all hear that?
What?
My neighbor's upstairs kid is having a temper tantrum.
I'm sorry. I do not hear it.
Oh, good.
Jay shouted, I guess they don't get a lot of visitors. Maybe they should stop eating their guests, Carlos said, nearly tripping over what he had hoped was not a bone. That door, Evie said, pointing to a heavy wooden door. Everyone in! They hurried through the doorway, and Evie slammed the door after them, throwing the lock and sealing the goblins out. Swoon! Hey, I'm a Disney princess. I gotta be useless, too.
Next is Jerome singing Ookie Spooky Skeletons. It's spooky, scary skeletons.
Ookie, spooky, scared. What? That was close, said Mal. Too close, Jay echoed. The goblins could still be heard on the far side of the door, cackling and tapping it with their spears. Next.
And finally, Furby as Sweetler.
Really?
Not even from Claire. Claire didn't even do it.
And you're gonna tell me no about the Hitler stash?
Yep. The other Raven is saying yes, though.
Maybe they just like to scare people, Evie said. I hear they were mostly harmless. Yeah, mostly, said Carlos, sucking his hand where a spear had almost hit it. Let's not wait round to find out! Hey, Sweeter!
Oh, wait, sorry.
You're a rotten people.
Little salute.
No salute. Next, you did that one. Kermit, this is a voice from the chat. Kermit as Frollo.
Wow.
Yeah.
When it sounded as if the goblins had gone, Evie cracked open the door. She made sure they were alone before she nodded to Carlos. They continued down the narrow hallways, finding nothing but empty chambers until she spied a light shining from a hidden hallway. Over there, she called.
I'm typing. I forgot to mute. Okay. Next is a sponsored post from ATM. Woo! I love Twisted Sister's anti-authority message in their music.
Neat.
I'm not very familiar with much Twisted Sister.
I don't know
Bob-
Twisted Sister either.
Bob could have been cool as one of the kids in the I Wanna Rock video.
Thank you, I think.
I wanna rock! That's the only part of it I remember.
My only exposure to Twisted Sister is in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
No!
What? Pee-wee's...
Nobody paid for that. You can't do it.
Pee-wee's just driving his bike throughout the Warner's back lot. They just happen to be shooting a Twisted Sister video there. What?
You're gonna burn
voice-
in hell.
No! Next.
I was doing Twisted Sister, not Pee-wee.
You always go to... You're just trying to sneak Pee-wee in on me. I know you... The voice that they suggested...
Sneaking is our secret word of the day! Ah! Don't worry, I know how to make it all better.
Sarabi.
I'm not even talking to you. I know you. Do Dracula! That was the voice suggestion with that.
She walked toward the light excitedly, thinking it might be the dragon's eye glinting in the dark, and stopped short because she was standing in front of a mirror. A dark, stained, cracked mirror, but a mirror nevertheless. Evie screamed. "A monster!" she said. "What is it?" Mal asked, following and looking over Evie's shoulder. Then Mal screamed too. Carlos and Jay bumped up next. "A beast!" Evie yelled. "A hideous beast!" Evie was still screaming and pointing to her reflection. In the mirror, an old woman with a crooked nose and a black cape pointed right back. Which is most convenient. If I had done that, I would have seen nothing. Next.
Voices from the chat. Demonic Mickey Mouse.
How many sponsored posts do we have left?
Let me see.
Very good.
Currently 7.
The hag was her. Oh, what happened to me? She asked, her voice rough and quavery. Quavery? What's quavery? Huh? Worse, when she looked down, she saw that her formerly smooth skin was saggy, wrinkly, and dotted with liver spots. She looked at her hair, white and scraggly. She was an old beggar woman, and not just in the mirror. She wasn't the only one.
Disturbing.
Isn't it?
Next is a sponsor post from ATM. I think this is his last one.
What's ETN got for us?
Max Shrek from Batman Returns.
Mal was frowning at her reflection. She had a waddy nose, and her head was mostly bald, except for a few white strands. Wow. Charming, it's got to be some kind of spell. Jay shook his head, but once again, and let's say it all together now, there's no magic on the island. Bruce Wayne, why are you dressed as Batman?
The Adorable Witch says there's also another scary version of Furby in a game called Tattletale. You have to survive for 5 days while a giant mama Furby hunts you down.
No, Furbies aren't evil.
That's for kids? Disparaging Furbies like that is not nice.
No, but it's funny.
Not nice. So that was
Max Shrek.
Max Shrek. Okay. So the next one is a voice from the chat. We did that one. Oh, I did check it off. I just didn't check it off. Dark. Okay. Peter and Brian Griffin. Griffin,
yes.
What I wrote down Griffith.
There was a moment for a single second when my machine burned a hole in the dome, and I think maybe that was what did it.
Did what exactly? Evie asked, looking spooked. Yeah.
It brought Diablo back to life, sparked the Dragon's Eye and the Gargoyles in the Cave of Wonders, and probably everything that used to be magical in this fortress, said Carlos. I mean, maybe. Or not.
Oh, how convenient is that? For a few seconds, there's just a hole in the magical dome, and suddenly everything that was once magic is now magic again. And that really grinds my gears. Diane?
Next.
What are we lamenting about?
Okay. I have the munchies and I was asking myself to make me food. Okay. Next is a sponsored post from Felix Wolf.
Alright, we got Felix.
Sorry I'm late. Hope y'all are well. We are.
It's alright.
Let's mix it up a little.
Uh-oh.
With Snagglepuss flirting with Huckleberry Hound. This is the first one.
I could do Snagglepuss. I'm sorry, I don't know what Huckleberry Hound sounds like.
Didn't he kind of sound like this?
I don't
Kind of
know. If you say so.
Sort of like the voice you were doing earlier.
Sort of a Pat Butcherby thing that's going on.
Drunk Caillou?
Never seen Caillou. But I've heard...
Can anybody tell him what Huckleberry Hound sounds like? Because I don't really remember. I was guessing. I may not be correct. I wasn't really guessing. I thought I remembered anyway. Good night, Cartoon Cat.
Well, if I can only do one, I can still do him flirting. ASMR even.
Oh, God. Johnny, no.
What?
You make my heart beat fast. Supersonic even. No. No.
I don't know. I don't think I look that bad, said Jay, who grinned at his reflection. He was chubby and pasty, bearded and gray even, and looked exactly like his father. He too was wearing a black cloak. I look like I got my hands on a whole lot of cake in my life, at least.
The Troganator says Huckleberry Hound sounds like a southern Ned Flanders.
I don't know how to put those two together. Guess we're gonna have
Nintendo,
to study it
Nintendo
sometime.
Nintendo says he's southern and a little bit gay cowboy. That sounds pretty awesome now, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, watch it.
Obviously, if it's a gay cowboy, I'd just be looking and enjoying from a distance. I would not be on their list of preferences. Okay.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Don't make it weird. Next in the sponsor post from Felix Wolf is Dark Side, High as a Kite.
What?
Dark Side, High as a Kite. You heard me. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Oh my.
Sorry, it just popped out. It's just, ooh.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Speak for yourself, said Carlos, who was frightened to see that in old age he resembled his mother. Feature for feature. Bottleneck, high cheekbones, bug-eyed glare. I think I'd rather face the goblins than this. Superman, what did you put in these brownies?
Next is
I'm
the
gonna
Mad
make my
Hatter.
Omega beams go in two different directions. Watch, this is gonna be great. Sorry, what?
The Mad Hatter is the next one in Felix Wolf's post.
I'm with you. Evie couldn't look at herself for another moment.
I'm sorry, that was too Wonka.
It was a little Wonka. You got a little Wonka on your Hatter there.
Yeah, you got Hatter on my Wonka.
She began to panic. Her throat was constricting. She couldn't look like this. She was beautiful. She was...
Fairest, agreed the mirror. Not the voice, Evie shouted, before she realized what exactly she had heard, because this time it wasn't her mother doing her mirror voice, as it so often was! Hatter!
And finally, the Joker, drunk as a skunk.
It was an actual magic mirror on an actual wall. They all turned to the mirror whose human-esque features had appeared as a ghostly presence in the reflective glass. Fairest you are, and fairest you will be again, if you prove your lies and declare all the ingredients needed for a peddler's disguise. Hey, I have done a lot of bad things in my life, but I'm not a peddler. Wait, that's something else, isn't it? I don't know what I'm talking about.
The Adorable Witch's Joker blacks out, wakes up next to a naked Batman. I showed him a picture when we were talking about that ruined his day.
Why are there so many Batman Joker shippers in the world? Wrong!
I thought it was really nice. I mean, it really wasn't explicit. It was Batman shirtless, obviously, so you could see
Joker's
those wide
shirtless.
shoulders. And then Batman's facing the shot, and Joker has his back to it, and you can see his very nice back and his tattoos.
Ah. Next.
The green hair. It was nice. It was really nice. Ruined Rob's whole day. Next is I don't remember what we did last, so we're going to do a sponsor post.
Sponsor post.
From Taranga, who is now banned. Banned for life. Ban, Taranga ban.
Why?
ASMR ice cream bunny.
Yeah.
It's a weird problem, said
Oh,
Carlos
no.
gleefully. He loved weird problems. It's not. It's the spell, he said, looking at him like he was crazy. I knew it, said Mal. What's a peddler's disguise, SJ?
It's creepy.
Next.
Yeah.
Was that still from the ice cream bunny or the next one?
It was next. Well, I'm sure the next one will be. You get what you get with this crowd.
Best crowd ever.
Terrible. You're tortured. You're tortured. I am turned on by sexy voices, which that was not.
I was gonna say you were turned on by the ice cream bunny. Holy
No.
crap!
I am a connoisseur of voices, so that was just. Blech. Next is a voice from the chat. Yes?
Yes,
Yes.
from the chat with the hat.
And I don't have anything else written down, so I look up, and the first thing I say is not a suggestion, but we're going to make it a suggestion.
Uh-oh.
Captain Jack and Captain Morgan.
Obviously, it's this. It's what's happened to us, said Mal. Evie, do you know what goes into making a peddler's disguise? Sounds like if we could name all the ingredients, we can reverse the spell. Savvy?
And Captain Morgan.
No, he would be a really snooty British guy, wouldn't he?
I
Is
don't
he
know.
a pirate? Isn't Captain Morgan a pirate?
He is a pirate, yes.
Okay, then do Victor.
And I suppose he's one of the prettier pirates out there.
Definitely do Victor, then.
Oh dear.
Not us, Carlos pointed out. Evie. It says, you know, the fairest. He looked at Mal, suddenly embarrassed. Sorry, Mal.
Yay! That was a good suggestion. Okay. Sponsored post from Felix Wolf, you're banned.
Why?
He's ruining it. I just looked up and saw that Captain Jack suggestion.
Speaking of Captain Morgan.
Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Lush. Room temperature Long Island iced tea. Yum yum.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, I need some ice.
Generally true.
But anyway, Felix Wolf is sponsored a post in order to be banned for life.
Oh, why is that?
Ruining the vibe with Tommy Wiseau as Captain Jack Sparrow. For shame. I was right there with you about the cowboy. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
There's nothing fair about me now, Evie said. But I've heard of the peddlers disguised as savvy.
Her eyes were on the back of the glass, still riveted by her awful looks in the mirror. This is what Captain
No,
Jack
Grace,
does.
I
huh?
didn't. Grace, would you repost it? You don't have to. You don't have to sponsor a post, but because I know you did, but I must have missed it in my
Uh-oh.
stupor of bubbles. Tommy Wiseau is a sexy, great gay cowboy. Do it. Just do it, Nintendo. Just put the energy out there in the world. Just do it. I don't think it was no. See, Nintendo. Someone else was saying something about gay cowboys. Yeah, sexy, and then we were doing Tommy Wiseau. So there you go. Nintendo's inspired Tommy Wiseau as a sexy gay cowboy. Ew!
You're lying. I never hit you. You're tearing me apart, Clint Eastwood.
Do it.
Of course you have. It's only your mother's most famous disguise.
Where's the sexy cowboy? Sexy gay cowboy.
This is the sexy cowboy. I'm a sexy gay cowboy. That's what I do.
This is just Tommy Wiseau saying words. I'm not hearing Tommy Wiseau trying to do a southern or a cowboy type accent, so it would be Texas accent.
Okay, what is Tommy Wiseau's Joker?
Oh, hi, Batman. I'm the Joker, huh?
He actually did a surprisingly good version of the Joker, and I've never been the same.
No, he didn't. He was just Tommy Wiseau in clown face, and it worked.
Before you go back to trying to gay and cowboy up some Wiseau, why don't you give them a piece of the Tommy Wiseau doing the Joker? He really did a clip like this, and it was so good.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I did. I like it. Yeah. Where is the Batman? Where is he?
I could totally see him playing the Joker.
Because he's such a freaking weirdo. Earlier we joked about Robin Williams and how he did the genie, right? They just let him loose, and then they kind of wrote his part around his jokes. Okay, Tommy Wiseau, there's Batman, there's a bomb, go play. I'm the Joker, and I'm going to play with the bomb now, and Batman's going to die, have a bomb, bam.
Totally see it. Okay, now.
It somehow works.
We want sexy gay Wiseau boy.
Ew.
Remember when she fooled Snow White into taking the apple? Said Mal impatiently. Don't pressure me. You're making me panic.
I'm not hearing the cowboy.
It's like I used to know it, yippee-ki-yay. But now I can't think of anything except... I can't think of anything except him. I'm paralyzed, huh?
Maybe that's the wrong number.
Yippee-ki-yay, cowboy. No.
No! Banned.
Everybody betrayed me. I fed up with this world.
Banned.
Oh, fine.
Oh, it feels so good.
Oh, alright. That was Felix Wolf's. Yeah, okay.
What do we have
now,
next, huh?
Next is our very own somewhere man, Ben.
What do you got for us, Ben?
Long time ago, he said, I just got back. Sorry we were late to welcome you. I think we did welcome you.
We did welcome him, yes. We're only just
May I recommend beginning with Christopher Lee as the food fight clipboard guy. That's the first one.
Christopher
Good
Lee
night,
is
Killer Katie.
Mr.
I didn't see any of
Clipboard.
your voice suggestions. At me with a voice suggestion and you could catch it in the replay.
Yes.
Carlos nodded. He does have a point. You might want to give up the whole get-up and test run, Leonard. Evie started a wail, not helping, Mal scolded. Evie wailed all the more loudly. Seriously,
And the other part-
what the hell am I doing here?
The other part of the suggestion of the sponsored post from Ben is Christopher Lloyd as Count Dooku.
Wow, that's a switch.
Uh-huh.
Evie, come on. That's not you. You know that. Don't let my mother's evil fortress get under your skin, said Mal, sounding as passionate as the subject as Evie had ever heard her sound about anything at all. Join us, and together we can stop the Sith.
Good night, HRR Productions.
I can kind of hear it now. And then in comes Obi-Wan. I have had enough of you.
Grace, I didn't see the sponsored post. Where is it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there. Okay, I got you now.
What do we got next?
Next is a sponsored post from Herky McJerky, the turkiest of turkeys. Beginning with Furby as a gremlin. This is for Cartoon
Furby.
Cat, but
Look at it!
it's adorable.
It's a Mogwai!
I'm not getting this thing wet, and I'm not feeding it.
But he wants to be your friend.
I know he does, and he wants to eat my face.
He doesn't want to eat your face.
This is what Magnificent does. She finds your weakness and picks them off one by one. You think it's an accident that we stumbled across this magic mirror, but we happen to have the fairest along for the ride. Thanks.
Hello. I forgot you were here.
Oh.
You scared me. I didn't know what was touching my leg.
Uh-oh. Oh no, not baby hold. No.
I didn't baby hold her. I just picked her up. She's like, that's still unacceptable.
I have to
Wasn't
climb
my
all over the chair
choice.
now.
Luna,
Yes,
I love you.
I love you too, Mama. I have to rub my wet nose all over your face.
Don't lick my nose.
You're leaning in for a kiss. What is she supposed to do?
Touch noses, not lick nose. Ugh. What's wrong with you?
A lot. I love you. I love you, Mama.
Smush.
Hello.
Not gonna save you.
Oh, yes, it will. Next.
Next is sponsored post from. Oh no, we're still in the sponsored post from our favorite Perky Turkey, which is Cool Cat as Freddy Krueger.
You think it's on purpose? If you look calmer and a little intrigued? I love being intrigued! I think it's a test, just like everything in this place! Like Carlos and the gargoyles, or Jay and the mouth! Okay, Evie said slowly, nodding up now. You really think I could do it, bitch?
Is that in the Descendants book?
No, that's Freddy.
And I love babies!
My baby. Sorry. Okay. So next is a sponsor is the final in Herky McJerky sponsor post is Wesley ASMR. You do know who Wesley is, right?
Yes, he's the least popular character on Next Generation.
And you are not allowed to talk Star Trek, mister. You're not in the club.
Make it
Make
so.
all the Star Wars jokes you want to.
I do have to say that Darth Vader is my favorite Starfleet captain.
I know you can. You loser. I mean, fairest loser. Mal grinned. Evie grinned back. Okay, maybe she could do this. I've studied that spell 100 times in my mother's grimoire. That's the spirit, Mal said, thumping her on the back. I can see the words of the spell as clearly as if it were before me now. Evie said a little more loudly, standing a little straighter.
Ouch.
There you go. Of course you can. It's a classic. A classic, Evie said to herself. That's what I called it, remember? Could she?
Sorry you had to see me abusing my cat.
I'm reading Wesley ASMR, and my girlfriend is intern pounding her. Never mind.
Keep your face out of my face. Yeah. And yes, Grace, I may survive it, but I am a bit of a germaphobe, so I won't like surviving it.
I'm gonna put my butt in your face.
Okay. So stop it!
What's next?
Sponsor post for Felix Wolf.
Oh? And you don't look happy about it.
Would you please sing as two songs? I think they're both Monty Python.
Uh-oh.
Beginning with the Lumberjack song. Oh, by the way, you should have had the broom for your inappropriate comment about Luna. Broom.
I'll use whatever inappropriate graphics I want.
Broom.
Oh, fine.
Commence beating.
Then she looked her old ugly self right in the eye. Mummy dust to make me look old, she cried. Suddenly her wrinkles disappeared. Carlos whooped with the joy because his hand had vanished as well. And he'd hated seeing Cruella's frown lines on his face. Next.
And the Galaxy song. I don't even know what that is.
That's because you have no taste. Evie smiled to shroud my clothes black of night. In a flash they were wearing their own clothes again. To age my voice an old hag's cackle, she said. And even as she said it, her real voice returned. Young and melodic once again, Jay laughed in delight, and it was no longer an old man's gruff chuckle to whiten my hair, a scream of fright, said Evie, watching as her hair went back from the dark blue hue. Next.
You're standing on my titties. Would you please settle down?
Living the dream, kitty.
Your derpy tail.
Drippy tail's the best tail.
Ever since she was spayed, for some reason, I don't know if they nicked a nerve or something. I mean, she can put her tail down, but she always walks with her tail hanging over her back like a Pekingese. So her butt hole is always on display.
Well, that's just a cat right there.
Hello. See how her tail curls over her back? She can move it. She has full control. She just prefers it to be like that ever since. Okay, so the final sponsored post of the evening. Ow. I never actually put down. Okay, there it is. I still had it copied. I just never pasted. It's from our very own Gray Starks. Yay!
Uh-oh.
Evie as a pretty pink Pegasus pony, aka Pip Petals.
Who saw that coming? And of course, Pips, Evie Pips, True Love's kiss goes on the Pips.
Yes! Yes!
Mal's thick purple locks returned and the black seeped back into Carlos's white hair. Evie was almost done now, and her voice gained confidence, and she remembered the last 2 words of the incantation. A blast of wind to fan my hate, a thunderbolt to mix it well. Now reverse this magic spell or some junk.
I actually read.
Cute as Evie is Pip Petals.
I actually read the Evil Queen's spell in the voice of the Evil Queen's daughter. That's wrong. It's not supposed to happen.
How much more of the book do we have? How many more pages?
30.
We'll see you in November.
Hooray!
It just keeps going. The longer you draw it out, the longer it's going to take.
No, evil! Thank you all for another lovely stream here. This is always so much more fun, and as always, thank you for telling us that you guys are having fun, because you guys are having so many things that you have to contend with, but we're able to bring just a few hours of happiness into your lives, then we're doing our jobs. So, yes, be sure to tune in next time when we start streaming Bobsheaux.
And everybody go and answer the questions of the riff that are on the videos from Seuss Month, because we don't have a whole lot of answers coming in.
No, we don't, and that's what happens when we have to redirect to Vimeo, which sucks.
Yeah. But we are currently going through the Terrible Tubes answers from those questions of the reviews, and y'all have had us cracking up. Oh my god.
So many good answers.
So many good answers.
46 pages of of answers. Oh my god.
Yes, he copies them from the video and then puts them into a document so we can go through and discuss them and see which ones we want to talk about on the video.
Mm-hmm.
And it came, this one for the Royal Wedding and all the Terrible Tubes questions of the riff, it came to 46 single-spaced pages.
Yes. I love you guys.
We're working through them. That will be, stay tuned.
We're getting it.
Yes, the big question of the riff answer video is coming very soon. And the next Dr. Seuss for Riff Timber Month riff will be available this weekend.
Yes, indeed. So keep an eye out for that. And until then, we'll see you guys later.
Good night.